from all of my shows.
Nice.
Cameras
All
and out.
7 of them. Although I've only gotten through 4.
Yeah. There's only like one on the island that technically isn't a character, but is more of a trope from Zelda, which is just a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a resident ghost on the island.
Nice.
It's also like the best chance I could get to use the quirk of floats instead of walking.
Yeah.
Well,
I
here
still
we
have
are.
yet to make a bunch of the more complex characters like Nosferatu.
Oh god, my ability to make Mies is really bad. So
You all in the audience can hear what has been talked about behind the scenes here. If any of you are
Tomodachi
also
Life.
playing Tomodachi Life, if you got your Mies doing their thing on your island, then you're welcome to join in as we have our table talk here. As we begin session 32, entitled Shopping Cart. Surely nothing bad can happen on a downtime session. Nothing
32
terrible
already. Holy
I
cow.
know, right? And we've had some weeks off. Like we had Christmas and New Year off. There was the power outage also, and I think there was another time where we called it. But yeah, like we're we're chugging along here. So for tonight, well, you know what? I'll get into that in a moment. We were talking about video games and fireworks outside and all sorts of stuff. So let's have our table talk, and then we'll talk shop and or talk shopping cart, I should say.
I clicked the wrong game.
Coffee Cat, do you want to start with a little blurb about what's going on with you? Pardon me.
Yeah. So we're we had a very interesting episode of San Antonio by Night this last week, where on Wednesday, one of the kindred went on a feeding, and they succeeded at a cost. The cost was that someone in the group would run into someone unexpected. Little did they know that this unexpected run-in would be the infamous boogeyman of San Antonio. And the Nosferatu Squatch in the coterie was the one who met him. For San Antonio by Night fans, this is also a character who has been a longtime favorite since the first Chronicle. So you should go and check that out, because the VOD is up on Twitch and it'll be on YouTube next week.
That is over at Coffee Cat Presents.
Indeedy.
While lethality is not here, oh, there it is. Oh, that was building for a second. While lethality isn't here right now, he's the one who runs through your channel, Brisbane by Night as well, and that'll be tomorrow night. And things are getting spicy and sassy and saucy. In other words, that don't have to begin with S.
Yes, because the coterie is dealing with some major threats going on in the city of Brisbane, as well as trying to determine if and when a praxis might be called, because the prince, who had reigned since Brisbane's founding in a way, had abdicated in order to head to the Middle East for the Gehenna War. So a prince has not ruled in her stead since. And some of the Camarilla court is hoping that one actually gets declared soon, because without a prince, the whole city's kind of going to shit. Prince reins it all in, and the city needs badly. Now, who would qualify for a good prince amongst our coterie? Ideas might be varied.
So the vampires are
But
playing
Clayton is
Among
also
Us.
continuing a no good, very bad week.
Yes, yeah. Poor Clayton. He's very.
Horrible.
He has lost a lot of people in the last 7 days.
That's what you get for being good in an evil game.
Well,
Look.
as long as you don't end up on
Man.
a place called Fleet Street, I think you'll be fine.
Anything else, Coffee?
Yeah. Come and watch Clayton be emotionally eviscerated on Coffee Cat Presents on Saturdays for Brisbane by Night Brisbane by Night Hellfire,
Yep.
where I played a man who just lost his ex-wife, whom he still loved very dearly.
Nothing left to lose.
Oh yeah, that's the most
There's his
dangerous.
daughter. He's
Yeah.
hunting down his daughter. His daughter is the only living member of his immediate family left, aside from like his grandkids.
Surely nothing bad will happen when that touched him.
Even his daughter's husband is dead.
Surely
Surely.
things will get better.
Fingers crossed.
I would say things are always darkest before the dawn, but I don't think Clayton wants the dawn. So
Yeah.
I guess that phrase is a threat to vampires.
Chameleon, anything going on with you? I mean, in or beyond Tomodachi life? Congrats
no.
on the Zelda babies.
Yes, I have no ability to change anything with the Miis because I am not saying no to anything. So they're having children now, and it's fun. And hopefully, I'll be able to be more awake. I have finally gotten in something I ordered like 4 months ago because it was a pre-order. I was gonna say I can't show it, but this is a mature stream.
Yeah.
Got some gamer subs, doggy style.
Hell yeah, gamer subs. I just recently bought a pre-order for a metal shaker, so
Yeah, it's that flavor is peach tea. I got it in my wonderful goth angel cup.
this is also a gamer subs t-shirt.
I don't have any of their other merch, but I have that cup, and I think I have another one somewhere.
My gamer subs cup with this character on it also just completely died. And I'm very, very sad.
Rip,
There's that.
Not
Still doing
sponsored.
your custom
Sponsor us, gamer subs.
Still doing your custom Skyrim playthrough?
Yes, I need to get back to that. I was planning on doing that last weekend, and then I didn't get out of bed all day.
Oh no.
So also hoping to use the gamer subs for that.
Gotcha. Was this just standard issue bed rotting, or were you just like, eh? I actually need like self-care.
Well, no, because then I proceeded to stay up till 3 a.m. for the next 2 days, so
Right.
it was just bed rotting.
All right.
None of that for Outback though. He's the busy boy.
Yeah. We'll make sure he's.
He can't bed rot. He's got a car.
He has a bed roll. If we finally spend any of that few hundred HQ IP though, then he'll have a bed.
Well, here soon enough, end of the month, you should be closing in on your real estate goal, and you'll have saved up a good amount of HQ IP to put a little bit of sweat equity into it.
Yes.
Get go.
We'll be able to put that IP, and hopefully after spending that IP, we'll have more EB for me, because I am light in the pocket.
Well, do I have news for you? Tonight you might just get a little bit more ebb in your pocket. Then until we hear from Lethality, who I think is wrestling with sharks in the internet cable to Australia. Evil, what you got going on, brother? What's going on this week? Do you have any gamer sub stuff? You're a gamer.
Nah, I don't do gamer subs or any of that stuff.
Ah, okay.
It's not for everyone. I get it.
New Warframe update came out this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's been... The update itself is alright. It's just been a disaster.
Oh no.
It's...
Do tell.
So the quest that came with it works fine.
Okay.
Then you get into the missions that are, part of the update, and it's like, oh, you just randomly failed the mission. You completed the mission, but you got nothing. And, oh, sorry, the trigger to extract is broken, so you're just stuck in the mission and you have to abort.
So,
The fuck?
so someone forgot a line of code somewhere.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those kinds of bugs.
After so many years of kind of getting that shit right, like, how in the hell did they go wrong?
I mean, it's Railjack focused, and Railjack I hear has kind of always been buggy. And then there's also something else too. It's like, yeah, so we kind of did rush to get this other content that's part of the update out. And yeah, we're listening to feedback and
Don't rush your
working
video
on
game,
improving
though.
it.
Don't rush your video game.
Yeah. I can have a measure of empathy because I've already touched a lot of grass just overall in my life, and I mean even recently because it's summer and I go outside as often as I can, and so I've taken up the slack of learn to code, and it's not quite Warframe style programming. However, I've been teaching myself Ren'Py, which is a visual novel engine, and let me say that missing a line of code certainly does have a very interesting effect when you try to compile it and run it and check your work. And and this is a simple visual novel I'm putting together. So you all, a couple people in the community know I've been working on this. But for all of you out there, consider this the debut announcement that I have a visual novel with the mascots. It's not... it's kind of PG-13, probably closer to like a 16 plus, like an older teen story. But we'll see what happens with it. I'll keep you all informed. But that's when you're talking about that evil, like that, it just invoked these hours of me staring at a screen. And I'm like, where did this go wrong? What's going on? Did I put the wrong?
Yeah.
But what else is happening in your sphere? Any other news or announcements or things that interest you that you want to bring up?
Something else that also recently happened is one of the Minecraft networks I play on, or the main one anyway, released a few servers for mod packs. And one of the mod packs they released it's called Magiculture 2, and it's a quest pack, kind of like an expert-ish quest pack for 1.12. So,
is this the same community? I remember you talking about a Minecraft server. It was like a PvP, and you did something really clever by putting your base up against the border because it's like a no grief zone or something. Is that same community or that same server?
oh, might actually, because like I don't do PvP, so you might even have me confused with someone else with that.
Okay.
I haven't like super actively played Minecraft since 1.8. So I don't even know what update they're on now.
I think there was just a new monster that was released too.
I've only
there's a sulfur cube.
modded Minecraft. Things like Skyblock.
Yeah, I haven't actively played a lot. I play here and there just to look at new stuff, and I watch people play it, but Yeah.
Well, if that's all, then anyone else have any last minute table talk stuff, or is it time to start giving you the cash, the cashola, the payout?
What
I would
is
like
the
some cashola.
What's the what?
What's the situation with Night Mage this week?
Haven't heard from him, and so Night Mage. Hopefully, we can catch you here. But we can have a talk and see if it's something that he can regularly come to, because it'd be nice to have him. And if he can't make it, that's fine. But we can cycle in someone if just new either new family stuff, or if it's just with work schedules or something. I don't know. We'll see where we go from there. Because if I want
Didn't
JP on the
internet
crew,
issue.
but
Didn't the internet explode in his area?
the internet did
Yeah.
recently explode. But I mean, there's just been a lot of other things too. Just to bring up and see what happens. Because even if he can't play regularly, JP is a very cool character that can still be on the team. He would just be Charlie of Charlie's Angels, and he'd kind of be the home base guy, or he would just be your fixer.
It's going to be our man in the van.
Yep, the man in the van, the director. So yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that in between sessions here. So hopefully he can either catch this, or we'll still get him in Discord.
We'll just put JP on an engram and then put him on the Militech drone.
Yeah, totally. All right, so for all of you out there, this job was completed. I would say fairly successfully. It got certainly got very tense. D-Rez got her brain turned into a slug. Actually, it wasn't just that. Three of your stats got hit to get all wobbly.
Oh yeah.
And we had a very epic conclusion with a simultaneous critical success, and D-Rez just won that, I think, by it was like 3 or something.
Yeah.
And it caused a sudden extraction of your pursuer from the vehicle, and you all were able to get away.
Love to see it.
Oh gosh. So we were at the Glass House Atrium at the Pacifica for All charity function. If any of you know me and my humor, I mean, this was a real fun with a real purpose in the game, but just in an ultimate sense, Pacifica for All sounds like paw, and of course their target for extracting was Elias Thorn, so they had to get the thorn from the paw, and so it so happens that they did. So they were at the charity auction. Yay to that! Lots of stuff was up for grabs, including things that were just grabbed and extracted at the very end. There was a lot of schmoozing and socializing. There was some dancing, some fortune telling, mystery, intrigue, a little bit of violence, and things were leading up to it was almost the 5 minutes to midnight. We got to get this guy out, but everything keeps happening, or there's too much security, and then there's a little less security, and all sorts of things until the big battle at the end. There was blood on the dance floor here, as Torres and UB were fighting, and Oleg Vankov is like, why not? Win in Night City, and he just runs in with his huge Zarafa arms and was getting in on there. And by the end of the evening, there was quite the rogues gallery. In fact, we kind of we overfilled things. Oh, here, I guess there's that. We had these last minute characters. We had 4 fellow edge runners and someone who, well, maybe in her own way, she's an edge runner. Certainly a solo of some variety who was after Elias Thorn and not the Lost and Found crew, not specifically. She wanted Elias, and the others were just, getting in the way. But overall, you all managed a whole host of characters, some of which may be contacts. I don't know if you necessarily... Like, I know you were getting Torres all, like, juiced up and riled up. I don't know if he's necessarily been turned into an enemy of yours. Because he doesn't know that you stole his alcohol, and... So, I mean, whoever the lady in red is... might be
Definitely
an enemy. The other edge runners are Were you ever friends with Vanta in the +1?
So,
looking at all these, I think the only ones we didn't really ever interact with were Patch's boss and the Biotechnico doctor.
Yeah.
He's too busy trying to bewitch everyone.
I don't think we ever really talked to them at all.
The closest you got was Kiri catching a whiff of the good doctor and saying, "No, I'm good."
Well, then obviously, security team and whoever that lady was.
Now, as a part of this, a part of getting brain blasted, and I guess the payout for that of turning into a slug, is you actually were able to extract a file that had surveillance on the VIPs of the party. And that means as part of tonight, much as the appearance of Fluffy Bunny, we're going to be debriefed. And we can go over the events as you were able to look through them. Now, I believe this coming week, you all were kind of taking the week off to heal or work on projects like downtime stuff. Am I correct?
Definitely some healing to do.
Yeah, I got healing to do.
All right. So you will get, because there is no rest for the wicked, via JP, you will be told that Madame Vesper would like to have brunch with us late Sunday morning. So you're going to have to power nap. You don't necessarily have to dress up. I mean, you have to kind of dress up because you have to go through the yacht club in order to take the water taxi out to the Aurelia. But she would like to see everyone because she has something. So be on time and look nice, please. Even if you have to suck it up and take some pain meds for a day.
You know what? That's completely fine, because of the fact that as soon as we got home Sunday morning, Kiri would have chucked her suit into our garment bag.
Oh right.
So it didn't take any damage. So it would have been like 5-10 minute thing, and then we would have put D-Rez's dress in there.
Yep.
Which, given the amount of damage, that's actually literally.
Her dress didn't actually take any damage.
Yeah, so same thing, superficial damage. So we could just go with what we did last night.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely got dirty because you were on the floor and stuff, but that's not anything the garment bag can't handle.
Yeah.
Plus we gotta worry about returning the rental and everything out back. That's all part of the fallout of things.
Yeah, you got that.
But hey, you know what? You need it for one more day anyway, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
Outback actually, under the circumstances, depending on how long that surgery takes, might not even be able to make it to the brunch.
Yeah.
He's getting his collapsed lung looked into Sunday,
how long did
early
that...
Sunday morning.
How long did you looked it up, right? The surgery time for that?
It up again. For a critical injury, it takes 4 hours, same as cyber installation.
Okay. So
Okay, 4 hours. So yeah, probably went in about 1 a.m. So he's probably getting out at about 5 a.m. He's gonna look like he got hit by a car because he did.
he did.
But
To be fair, to be fair, I went with the direct rules as written on it, but afterwards I was thinking the car was barely moving, so
Yeah, it's still dramatic. You know, it
Yeah.
was totally a peel out. You just tumbled over and down into the moonroof. So
yeah. So I accepted the consequences of physical injury and loss of money, but I probably could have just not done that.
But you know what? That doesn't add to Outback's story. That doesn't make him a fucking badass that survived getting hit by a limo, escaping a red dress assassin.
Yeah, so
And then the other thing is, still need to go and collect Dust Rattler too.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, fortunately, unless you all go out of your way to try to murder Madame Vesper, this should be a fairly concise brunch. You're not going to try and murder Madame Vesper, are you?
she lived.
Who did we?
For now.
We kept those medical kits, right? Those have speed heal in them.
Yeah, they do.
It's up to you if you want to use them or not.
So
It would at least make me
look.
look less like shit.
Yeah. So what we can do there, right, is I'm thinking. Again, someone else is gonna have to go pick up Dust Rattler because you're just not gonna make it in time, given that she wants brunch, and given the fact that you don't have an NCART card to catch transport to go and get it.
Yeah, they're
JP
getting
can.
attacked.
Oh, I could call in the Aldecaldos to retrieve my car for me. That is something nomads can do.
Because I was gonna say, if you want, Kiri can go take some transport, go get the car, swing around, and pick up Outback from the hospital.
I mean, there's no point in doing that. Like, I can literally
Okay.
if the nomad family, because the nomad features can literally repair and replace my vehicle, I think they can go pick it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you want to get the other Goblins to go pick it up, then that's fine.
So yeah, they'll be able to get. Also, like, traditional brunch is like 10 to 2. So if I'm getting out of the hospital at like 5, 6, I've got time.
You have some time to get out there, and your contact or whoever drew the short straw that has to go into the city to get your stuff.
It would have to be at least
can probably
two of them, so.
come out and give you some a little axe bomb you so you smell decent, and I don't know, like give you a little sip of whiskey for the pain, and get you ready.
Yep. All right.
Oh, speaking of whiskey, you do have that collection. Now you could nurse on that yourself if you want, but don't forget that is an asset that is in.
Technically, that's mine.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is
Kiri still has it at the moment.
All right. So the logistics are there. I'm not going to worry too much about those details. You all will be able to get together. You might have bruises or some cuts, or you're not. Look, it's Sunday. You're going through a yacht club. People they're going to turn their heads anyway. Because if anything, now you're overdressed for a brunch at a yacht club because you were just in like the high fashion soiree the night before. So there's really no winning here. But you get on the water taxi. You go across. Yeah, I'll say it's approaching noon. So you have a nice high sun here on Sunday, February 10th. In the year 2064, and the Aurelia trimaran is still just docked here with other yachts rafting off of it. You tie off and you're let in once more. You have the staff, and actually, while the regularly dressed, almost like temple attendants of the staff are the ones that help you at the docks and bring you in. It's the chief of staff who leads you to Madame Vesper. If you recall, she is the green-clad muscle mommy who will take you to go visit Madame.
With marble skin.
And there we go. So Madame Vesper is in her office, and she has a variety of real food that is set out. She greets you and welcomes you to sit down and pick at whatever you'll have. There's I don't know. You want steak and eggs? There's steak and eggs there. You want a real salad again, Drez? Well, then there's like actual vegetables and not kibble that's flavored like I don't know, tomato and ranch and whatever, which would actually just be a bunch of croutons if you think about it.
Yep. Well,
Look, I'll just munch on croutons. It's fine.
well,
Croutons are good.
Outback's gonna get the most traditionally Southern thing ever for brunch. Grits.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Grits, crumbled bacon, and a poached egg.
There you go. So the marbled Madame Vesper sits across from you. I'm impressed by your work. I had my doubts, but I would actually not be doing my job if I didn't.
We're good at what we do.
I hope that these are results that you'll be able to repeat should I need to call on you again. But let's not put the cart before the horse. I owe you for this job, and I'm going to offer you prompt payment. It looks like you all could use a vacation after what I understood happened.
Lots of hazards.
Indeed. That's why you were going to be given 10,000 to split between the 5 of you.
Gotta admit, was a lot more hot there than I expected, though. Honestly, given what was going on there, probably should have expected there would be more than just us trying to do things.
Yeah, there was someone in
What?
particular who wanted Thorn dead.
At least 3 other groups operated in there, from what we assume.
Yes. There was an outside group of edge runners as well that made an appearance. We'll get to them in a moment.
Their chaos, our opportunity.
Exactly.
My problem was more the coyote.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Shipping.
Yes, well, again, we can get to subjects like that. First things first. Your payments. Would you like me to send them all to JP or to individual accounts?
Well, I think we trust JP with our money.
However
Lovely,
your
so that
crew
he's getting
runs, I wish to honor that.
He's our fixer.
He is our fixer, and I don't have a standing bank account anyway, so...
Very well, then I'm sure he can turn it into physical money for you, easy enough. Her eyes will flash blue, and a couple moments later, JP will get the notification from Drake that the money did hit, and he can confirm it to you all.
The money hit into the offshore account.
Yeah, and then JP can route it to us. Like literally just as instantly, at least for me, D, and Gova.
Now, the payment was the payment. You did what was contracted, and I've paid on that. I have no extra money to give you for the job that you did. There was danger involved, as it should have been expected, and 2,000 is certainly well within reasonable hazard pay. I didn't send you on a suicide mission. However, there are certain perks to working with me, or networking through me, or even a little bit of both. And as it happens, you all have seemingly earned a bonus. Being a fixer, it is my job to know people who either know other things or can do other things. And I received payment from not only the ones who commissioned the job, but others that I had also employed to assist with another parallel job. Firstly, and we're going to go... Well, you already know that you have this. That this is what was extracted, so she's not providing this to you.
Man, that gun just actually does look really cool.
That looks really nice.
I can like hear that it's real. It's like a Desert Eagle kind of sound to it.
Yeah.
So while you did extract from the gig with this nice many thousands eddies worth of a bonded drone and excellent quality heavy pistol, we'll set that aside for a moment. And the first thing that Madame Vesper is placing on the table, she says, yes, he wanted you to have this as a token of appreciation. She takes out an envelope, and for all 5 of you, you get a hand-signed portrait of UB.
Hey?
Which might have value.
Kiri's just looking over it, and in her mind, she's just like, this prideful prick.
I will add that to my inventory under other items, I guess.
Yep, go ahead and add this in your inventories. Should you... I mean, you could just crumple it up and throw it in the bay if you really want to, but you have an autographed UB. Now, between the 5 of you, and, you know, a couple common sense to rub together, he's taking a selfie, but the picture is of him taking a selfie, therefore indicating that someone else was present while he was in the construction area right before things went down, because he's wearing the tie that he wore when he bust in. So this was like moments before. So you have a UB autograph. Next
I
up,
like my Chevron hood ornament better.
You also received these. They weren't quite so neatly organized as to be in an envelope. They were left for me to distribute to you in a rubber band. How delightful. There are 5 tickets to the Freak Show live at the Forlorn Hope. And that concert is going to be good for any of the performances next. So it's Sunday, so that is this week. Next week, on any evening, you can present your ticket at the Forlorn Hope for the Freak Show.
Do I know who the Freak Show are? Is that a band, or is that a venue?
The venue is the Forlorn Hope.
Okay.
It's not like the Afterlife, but it's still, you know, it's known. Much more of like an underground feel to it than necessarily the Fixer Central, you know, where the legends are. As for Freak Show, that would be some sort of like a local knowledge, like a Night City, or if maybe some sort of. Do you have any musical skills at all, or something that would feed into this possibility?
I just have local expert your home,
Okay.
Or I could do a
Nice.
library. Or I could do a library search.
Library search would like imply you're pulling your agent out to look them up.
That's true too.
Yep.
I mean, not that you need to pull your agent out as, you know.
Yeah.
First
yeah,
off, with the
yeah,
well,
just-
take it off. You're being a net runner.
And you know, just saying, like, I do think local expert could work, even though it's just like your very small local area. If people talk about them in your mega building,
Yeah, local expert
Yeah,
can work if you
having
just
seen
topically
ads.
know. If you just topically
Yeah.
know.
I'm gonna do local expert.
Doing that,
we got,
I'm reporting a spam bot.
yeah, I reported them
Soliciting
too.
chat to buy viewers.
DV17, nice.
Okay.
Wonder if I've seen advertisements or
Yeah,
just
you've
heard them.
so
street.
only you could tell us if this ever at any point actually interested D-Rez. The Freak Show is an up and coming solo artist who has quite a wide variety of fusions of styles of music and dress. Anytime that you come, and even like guests who would appear on stage too. So it's not the Freak Show is not presented necessarily like, hey, this is the circus, but you definitely get a lot. It would be sort of like getting the Trans-Siberian Orchestra doing, like hard rock Christmas carols, or you got Johnny Cash singing Nine Inch Nails. Like you just get these wild, like, clashing styles. And thinking about it, Freak, who's the one who puts on the Freak shows, doesn't have a consistent style, and often has blended fashion for the presentation.
You mean like a massive mohawk and patchwork? A patchwork
Two-tone
suit?
vests.
That very well could
Yeah.
have been his apparel for the night.
Ah,
Not that he's known for that look, but that fits Freak's style.
Gotta love
Style among these guys, especially rockers, tends to try and be very unique because they want to stand out from the crowd.
Right. So, knowing the Rocker Boy's face that we last night, does it to be the same face that I've seen in the ad?
Do you? I don't know. Does this style
actually, I
of
don't
like
believe-
weird clashing music appeal to D-Rez?
I mean, not to somewhat shut you down there, I don't believe D-Rez ever saw him.
No, he
Oh,
left.
she might not have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it would
she-
be up to Outback.
However,
or
however,
Gopher.
you could, if you look it up on your agent, you could obviously switch it over to Outback or Gopher, who spoke.
It was us who helped him, so yeah.
If it
Well,
is him,
assuming-
yeah.
I mean, Outback just looked at the tickets and seeing Freak shows like, oh, it's probably that rocker we helped.
Yeah, he's just making an assumption. Like, it's probably that.
Wait, you met a
rocker.
Rocker Boy?
Yeah. I heard EMPs going off in the ballroom. Someone used those detonating charges in the atrium. Rocket came down, had a bunch of, I don't know what they're called. Looked like weird two-pronged things.
Tuning forks, I think they're called.
tuning
Use
forks.
them to,
Shatter the
break
glass of the
the-
Shifu core.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Also,
yeah,
made me
they
Rocker
still
really-
Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
made me
yeah.
really
no,
sick
those
too.
people- Wasn't he the one who you said helped you get the?
The middle deck drone, yeah.
Yeah.
Which knocked me on my ass even more.
Yeah, those tuning forks and that whole process of oof.
So if that show's gonna do more of that, I would be warned.
never been a big clashing style when it comes to music anyway.
I mean, free tickets, so.
I mean, true. Let's see what they're about. I haven't seen a freak show before.
I've seen some freak shows, but not with the queue.
That just means no one lined up to see it then.
Exactly.
Madame Vesper continues. Whatever you do with these, of course, is up to you. I've just been instructed to pass them along as, in my opinion, that these are a show of courtesy. Well, professionalism?
So
I'll just give you the next thing that I was given to pass on, and you can go from there.
You have connections to UB. Potentially
Yes, I do.
The same rocker boy also that we ran into at the event. How many of them are in your pocket?
None are in my pocket, though many find themselves in my employ.
I was about to say I wouldn't say anything about pockets and more about professionals looking for jobs from other professionals. Literally like we do. UB might be what we call the top of the top. But he's no different from us in the fact that he looks for jobs the exact same way. The difference is he just has enough clout that people also come to him.
The approach is different with UB than it is for you. Yes, I can confirm that. As for being professional, again, I'll leave that to your discretion, as this sticky note was included with the items to pass along to you all.
Yeah,
I
she
cannot make heads or
had
tails of this.
one hell of a time last night, didn't she?
Who is Foofub?
Fluffy
That's
Bunny.
That's F you, as in fuck you. Fluffy Bunny.
I don't know this weird lingo. I cannot make heads or tails of what this says. I recognize about 3 or 4 words in this.
Kiri,
She is absolutely writing in some god-awful
Yeah, I don't know what all these weird accent marks up in the letter.
Nets. It's awful. I hate it. It's kind of trashy.
I mean, this here looks like a VIN number, a 1053 RZ. Is this about a car?
No, she's calling us losers.
Kiri's just looking over the note, and she narrows her eyes, and she's like, huh.
No, that says losers.
That does not say losers. That's a 1053 and an R and a Z.
I can translate this for you. I hate you all, for real. You almost ruined my job. Almost. Losers. If I see you on the street, I'm gonna kick you in the balls. If you don't have any, my foot's going further up, lol. Get bent. Fuck you, Fluffy Bunny.
Well, I'm going to presume that given that you told me Fluffy Bunny was a net runner, that this is some sort of net speak, and...
Yes. Yes, it is. I see it all over the boards. It's fucking trashy. It's so early 2000.
You know,
Wow, that old?
you know that.
Yes.
You know what? That's funny that she says this. I'm gonna have to find out about getting in contact with her so that I can tell her to meet me outside.
God, you know what I just realized about?
Because I will be happy. I will be happy to grab her bam hammer, twist it round, and stick it back up there sideways.
I just realized something rather.
Apologies
funny.
for the lack of decorum, but I think a response that lacks decorum should only receive the exact same level response.
Well, I have no clue who this is, really. Seems that they keep encountering everyone but me.
Well, you were busy out in the atrium. She took over the tech in the ballroom. Why wasn't Malfoy? Oh right. Kiri turns to Gopher. That's your fault.
That was.
What, that she got caught in a snag?
Yeah, I think I might have. Well, from what I heard from you guys, I did cripple the atrium's net architecture by physically destroying the servers that controlled it.
Normally I would have to just hack it. I mean, simply unplugging and destroying them. Also a viable option.
What did you do, Gopher?
He did something. He came out of the maintenance closet holding a couple bottles, but I was leaving at that point.
And Kiri's like,
Bottom.
it's gonna be a raw ink. There's no sign. Kiri's just kinda, main his closet, cleaning chemicals, computers. Oh. Does she understand the nuances of creating volatile organic compounds that are highly acidic by doing that? No. She does understand that cleaning chemicals plus computer does mean though.
Yeah, and there's reasons
Yes.
you don't mix cleaning chemicals.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not supposed to mix cleaning chemicals?
No.
No,
No, no,
because
highly corrosive.
I don't know. Dust Rattler's been
different chemicals mixed together have reactions that are nasty.
Toxic.
My car's been fine.
Your car burns too.
For the engine, sure, but I've kept it pretty clean.
Lastly, I do have one more thing that I'm passing along to you by way of thanks. This might be a little bit more universally understood than trying to decipher that atrocious note and the other trinkets you've been given. She puts a black envelope on the table.
Black envelope.
Very nice, like a black linen style paper. The top is sealed with a sticker that has a hand holding a diamond. And inside your envelopes are 500 eddies cash.
Hell yeah, I will take that. Thank you. More money.
Who is this from?
Also inside the envelope, it's a little lumpy for just being filled with cash. Inside is also a pen. I don't know if you can see the picture, but the picture's the type of pen that came in it.
Oh, that's a Zeta Tech pen.
So
So that's another-
2,500 eddies.
So yeah, is that 500 each or just another flat 500?
It's 5 envelopes, each with a sticker, each with the cash, and each with a souvenir pen or something from Zeta Tech.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Zeta Tech?
Outback has no clue what he did with Zeta Tech for the
I
paying
suppose.
him,
Well,
but
no, I suppose they might have been like, if they'd gone through Vespa, they still might have been corporately sponsored. Because it might have been going through Vespa on behalf of Zeta Tech, because of the fact that unmarked Zetatech style drones were doing all the drops. So I think I think this is a 580 bonus for thank you for not getting in our way. Because they probably, because I mean, some edge runners aren't gonna just steal a Shifu core for no reason. It was probably another corp that wanted it, and Zetatech makes sense.
Yeah.
Kiri,
He's,
you rolled an intelligence. Go ahead and roll another intelligence.
Yeah,
I was gonna pull that up, but like, well, that covers the hospital visit.
if there is a skill, well, no, it doesn't.
If there's something about recalling things.
I
Nah.
think library search can technically also just be.
Yeah, but I did.
No, this would
I'm
just
not
be more
doing
like
all
brain,
my
not
research.
not looking up stuff.
Brain.
Yeah, this is thinky thoughts.
Deduction.
13.
Deduction. Right? Oh, all right. Hey, you know what?
Really,
Actually, I think
it really depends
it
on
might-
the specific recalling, because there's.
It's deduction. Deduction would be the same, so it's fine.
I actually,
hmm.
because I'm reading education, and it says
Education,
skill
yeah.
of general knowledge.
Yeah,
So,
like, that's
I
like,
wonder-
like if you're trying to remember something and there's nothing else more specific, education, but then there's also the big five: cryptography, criminology, business, bureaucracy, and accounting.
This is. I mean, the deduction. I would have taken that as well, because you could
It's the
put a
same.
clue together, which maybe in a sense the shimmer of the diamond. So the sticker is like a platinum color, and then you have this particular shimmer, and you got these nice crisp Eurobucks and everything. You know, you have the flat black linen, but this makes you recall a similar shimmer that you've seen before. And you remember the kerchief that this person was wearing.
Oh my god, you're right.
Oh, yeah, because I was the one who actually picked her out of the crowd.
Yeah, with her Karen haircut.
Yeah. So she was and she was the one also going up to UB, right, trying to get his autograph. So
Like hyping him up, yeah.
She was
yeah,
a Zetatech plant.
so UB was Zetatech there was Zetatech sponsorship, and yeah, this is definitely a
Wow.
here's a paltry sum for not getting in our way and letting us do our jobs, like.
And-
Because Zetatech will do that corporations will do that from time to time with edge runners, where they'll just go, yep, you know what, we can afford 2,500, 3,000 teddies because it's literally nothing up our backs. We are so goddamn rich.
UB really does
They're-
get around. He was working with Arasaka in January. He's working with Zetatech in February.
Sounds like a good
Yeah,
solo to
actually,
me.
'cause
Follow the
that
money.
does kind of remind me too, because they're going after the Thifu core, and it's like I'm grabbing this, there's not going to be a problem. Like, no, I don't really care for it, but I do have my eye on this. Why don't we help each other, because I can see you're struggling. So I'm sure
Now-
that even
Yeah.
played into that.
Recalling this character as well. Kiri, make I'll take either tech, cyber or whatever, like regular,
Basic.
basic tech. Yeah.
Do a basic.
Okay. I mean, any details or like explicit information is not coming to mind, though you do recall seeing her, and she was kind of sitting back and like looking up, and as she was looking up, wearing those heavy dark sunglasses, you remember that her fingers were doing a lot of twitching as
Drone
well.
pilot. She was jacked into the drones. She was piloting the drones remotely. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, no, I thought she was
What-
puppeting something on the floor, but no, she was
No.
jacked into the. She was what was doing
Yeah,
the
no.
delivery.
I figured it out once we started seeing drones flying. Like, someone's
Yep.
gonna be operating them. Oh, probably the lady staring at the roof.
So those are given to you as by way of professional courtesy. Well, in my opinion, 3/4 of those were professional courtesy. And I have done my job in making sure that you get these as a thank you and as a bonus for the things that you did. Now, I have squared up with you when it comes to money, and I have also passed along tokens of favor from others whom I know and had a concerned interest in this as well. I'm sure that you've put some things together. You might very well have more questions.
Honey.
I am willing to spill a bit of tea for our remaining time at brunch. I'm a woman who knows many things about many people. And if you wish to know more, then I may wish to procure your services again in the future. But as a final gesture of goodwill and thanks before we part, and on good terms, at least on my end, you did what you must, I am willing to spill the tea on 3 of the people that you may have encountered that night. Enough so that you'll know more about who or possibly even what you were going against that night, so you can make future decisions regarding them or me. Is there anyone that you'd like to know about? Perhaps the one who passed along the black envelope, or any of the attendees? I may have a juicy morsel or two about them.
I mean,
Kind of already brought up the coyote one.
yeah, y'all are the ones who are interacting more with people who we don't know. I mostly talk to people we already know.
Better idea.
So did you want her to tell you about the lady in red, or was that just discussing amongst yourselves?
I'm asking the group. She was asking the group.
Go
out
for
loud.
it.
The coyote.
Ah. Yes, that would be Kaliska. And the name isn't too far off. I forget exactly which native dialect it's from, but her name means coyote that chases the deer. She's a solo, I'm sure you picked up on.
Yeah.
Very skilled. Specific skill set at that. And she was hired for one reason, and that was to kill Elias should he fall into the hands of someone who did not win the bid.
People were betting on him.
Perhaps.
It seemed weird for him to
But
be
that is
there.
another question if you wish to invoke an answer to that. Though I can tell you, Kaliska is a professional, and so much that none of you are dead from the encounter. She seemed to have performed her role in this dance just fine.
You know what that role is.
To kill Elias Thorne should he fall into the hands of someone who shouldn't have him.
Well, duh. I mean more along the lines of, like, who might have hired her to kill him?
That question has an answer, and I can certainly give it to you. Would you like it?
You know.
I do indeed. Very well.
Then why
Wow.
not? Then why not inform us about that prior to our interactions going?
Because it would have spoiled everything.
Spoiled what?
The
We would
extraction.
have conducted. we would have conducted ourselves differently had we known there was additional guards, and it wouldn't have worked. We would have caught on too early, used different tactics, and very likely we wouldn't have made it out of there with Elias.
Everything you did, you needed to do in order to do the one thing you were given. Having extra knowledge about a job or plots that were unrelated to your mission would have caused confusion or doubt or had you act in unnatural ways. And you performed amazingly.
I can agree, knowing that there was someone there who wanted to kill him would have probably made me rush things.
And that wouldn't have worked. We would have tripped so many wires it wasn't going to be funny, and we would have ended up tangled up in our own schemes. I see it now, the fact that you had your hands in multiple pies here, Madam Vespa. That you were running, that you were sponsoring both us and the distraction.
Correct? That's a freebie.
Multiple crews all running different objectives at the same time.
At a
Play
large
off
event,
each
it
other.
makes sense. At a large event like this, it makes sense. It's basically standard operating procedure. There's far too much eddies, too many things in the pot that you would just send one team. I mean, if I was a betting woman, I don't think anyone worth their salt would want to simply just leave that Shifu core lying around for some bigwig exec to take to get a hold of and then do God's knows what with it. Doubly so that probably contains some of my neurological data in it.
Is there anyone or anything else you wish to know about? You were down one of 3.
Data Inc. The pair of interesting individuals with that. I would assume that was Data Inc.'s representatives, but things about them felt too uncanny to be mere representatives, especially for a company such as Data Inc. to send such eccentric characters. They're blocky and monolithic in the same way that EBM is. It doesn't fit the style. Do you happen to know what might be up with that? Did any of that go through, or?
All right. The entire reason for Data Inc. to be there wasn't to pursue the Shifu core, though from my understanding it was aggressively bid upon. Instead, Data Inc. sent those 2 as a way to sweep the floor, gather what they could on those in attendance. I'm sure that you had some sort of a unique run-in with either of that person. The Shifu core, I believe, to them was simply the distraction in order to mingle and use their highly specialized whatever they have in order to collect info, blackmail, secrets, For all I know, they were there downloading entire databases and would be happy to walk away without a single auction item.
Couple of weirdos. Those ones.
Hmm. Very well.
Yes, you can understand that given their specialized builds, the alien and the object, so to speak, it would be difficult in other circumstances for them to be deployed for reconnaissance. But keeping an enemy on their toes by way of intelligence is a tried and true method. Undoubtedly, either Vanta or the Plus One knew things about those other guests that would have kept them off balance, guessing, doubting. And that kind of doubt, or even need for secrecy once a little bit of ankle's been exposed, can make people act in erratic ways, to drop their guard, or to give up more than they hoped to.
They were exceptionally astute. Very well. That's really all that's on my mind. Anyone else want to ask questions?
I have one more gift to give in thanks for your service.
Nothing's coming to my mind.
If it
I mean,
helps.
wasn't anyone in there trying to kill Hernandez? Was he in danger again?
Is that your third question, or are you just postulating that to your party?
I mean, if they don't have anything else they want to ask, I'll just ask, because if that guy truly was in danger again, he needs to stop making public appearances.
That
I
is
guess-
true. There was a sniper team that was trained on him.
Yeah. Though I'm also curious about Elias himself.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to ask, like, what was Elias's real importance, go for it. I'm just trying to... I am concerned, but also don't care at all about Hernandez. Was it Menendez, Hernandez, Raul?
Raul Hernandez.
Raul, okay, yeah.
Why Elias Thorne?
Ah.
Why is he special?
Elias. Net running is not my specialty, as you can tell. I don't know if I'm expressing it correctly, but he found something that he either shouldn't have, or not that it was buried and shouldn't have been found, but it never should have existed at all. And as such, what he learned clearly affected the poor man. Did you see him? Shivering, shaking wreck. But beyond any nightmares that he has...
I would be too, if I was under suspicion that somebody was out to kill me.
And thus, it was important to protect him. And that's exactly what Ziggurat set out to do.
So Ziggurat's the one who wanted to keep him safe.
This was their event, after all. Shame about those edge runners coming in and spoiling things. And in so public a fashion. Oh, that just wouldn't do. Not among the corporate elites.
Who wanted him dead? Who would go so far as to hire the coyote?
That's an excellent question. And if you
You
don't
don't have
figure
an
it
answer
out
to that
until
one?
then... Oh, I have an answer. But you've had your 3. You can always take another
Ziggurat.
job with me. I can be quite chatty over tea or brunch or some other meal.
Well, actually, I think my theory with the coyote is if we didn't get him out, like, I guess the whole point with the coyote was specifically if we didn't get him out, kind of thing.
Wait,
That would
what do you mean?
that wouldn't make sense for the protection because then they would have no reason to chase us out of Pacifica.
Right.
No, I think this is a matter
Should
of the
get all the
coyote
way
was
to
hired by
Westbrook.
Ziggurat to liquidate assets if someone took him. If someone made a move to take him, and that it was easier to liquidate the asset than to protect him.
Gopher, you rolled the successful tactics during the chase last week. And so specifically, Gopher knows, because he's the one who put it together, the coyote that was chasing you was using was making very overt attempts to snag and get Elias. And was definitely, like, attacking you all, firing magnesium and all this other stuff. But all of the attacks were not,
Non-lethal.
they were, in Night City scaling, yes, they were non-lethal. She wasn't
Well,
trying to,
especially-
shoot you with a 50 caliber sniper rifle or behead you. She was trying to disable your car to try and blind you. She was chasing you through the streets. But she was not trying to kill you.
But if Ziggurat wanted to liquidate him, then why hire us to get him out?
Ziggurat didn't hire us to get him out. We
I
weren't
thought
hired
that's
by
what she
Ziggurat.
just said.
Well, no, they already had him.
If they were going to liquidate him, why bring him to the event at all?
Right. Why not do it behind closed doors? Like every other corpo does.
Well, it's why it was in case of extraction. I think Ziggurat did actually want to show off. And poor Elias was the goods. He probably would have gotten sold to the highest bidder as an under-the-table deal, and the moment that someone tried to take him, because remember, as Madame Vesper, you said she was hired to kill Elias Thorne if someone who hadn't bid on him had taken him.
The hell does this guy know?
Something that would be worth killing him over, so that someone who, so that if Ziggurat didn't get their dues, they'd be willing to destroy.
Each of you, and Lethality, if you want to roll for JP here, I'll take either a deduction or a human perception.
I am good at deduction. I'm an intelligent creature. Yeah, I have +12.
I'll do a deduction as well. Oh,
Oh.
all right.
Oh.
I'll take a 20. I'll take a 20. Yeah.
Boy, Kiri and Gopher here are
Holy cow! Why even roll?
Well, someone has to take this from the human perception point of view. So obviously it'll be me.
It's also gonna be JP.
Yeah, I know. Hey, look, I almost got a crit.
Almost. All right. You're sitting here mulling this over with perhaps.
Okay, so I'm just the only one. So we're just the only ones who don't crit. Okay.
You and me both.
Oh,
Some
so
may
good, I did it
right.
twice.
This is that's lower than a bow-legged snake.
Kiri, when we need her to roll high in combat against a solo. Kiri, I'm
wait,
roll for Vesper.
Don't even fucking dare.
He already did there, though.
I mean, in a way, it does kind of make sense because this is already kind of what we're doing. We have all these different pieces of information and trying to piece it all together.
All right.
It's
So
all
just
right.
having those moments.
We respect your combat ability, Kiri.
A moment
When it
of
works.
reflection. A flash of the past. The not too distant past either. Veronica steps up to the central podium. The lighting catches the sharp, elegant lines of her evening wear. She smiles, a perfect, practiced expression of corporate warmth. But her eyes are scanning the room, lingering just a fraction of a second longer on the tables where the crew is seated, and then on the VIP booths. Good evening, honored guests, and welcome to the Pacifica for All Fund Gala. Ziggurat by Netwatch is thrilled to facilitate such an extraordinary gathering. Tonight, we celebrate infrastructure. Not just the concrete we pour or the steel we forge, but the invisible networks that bind Night City together. And speaking of those networks, I must take a moment to acknowledge the human element of our infrastructure. Earlier this evening, many of you had the distinct pleasure of meeting one of our prominent data analysts, Mr. Elias Thorne. She gestures gracefully toward a table near the front. Elias, looking slightly uncomfortable in a rented tuxedo, offers a polite, oblivious wave. Elias is here as a reward for all the hard work he has done and the breakthroughs he will help refine. The insights he has brought back from his work chair are illuminating, in a black light kind of way. Truly, he is a priceless asset to the Ziggurat family, and a living testament to the value of pushing boundaries. Let's take a moment to recognize him for all he's done. We have a magnificent official docket for you tonight, but as our most elite patrons know, the most aggressive investments in Night City are often made behind the catalog. For those of you engaging in our most exclusive acquisitions this evening, I must remind you of the timeline. The window for these unlisted opportunities is exceptionally brief. All final logistical arrangements must be executed before the stroke of midnight. Also, welcome in Gaming Zed and a Zero. Hi. Where was I? Oh, yes. After the midnight bell, the market closes permanently, and the fundraising prizes you cherish the most will be irrevocably transferred to the highest bidder. So, I encourage those with the capital and the operational initiative to act decisively. When the grand finale begins, do not hesitate to make your withdrawal. If you see your window, claim it. Sorry, I'm having a weird tenseness in my throat. Don't let your bids be sniped by others. But before the quiet machinations of wealth begin, we must acknowledge the titans anchoring our event. Please welcome the co-sponsors of the monumental Pacifica Stadium Initiative, Mr. Thames Vaughn and Mr. Raul Hernandez. Fade.
He was up for bid. He was a non-cataloged item to be bid upon, and she was there to liquidate him should someone who wasn't. It's asset security, but it's asset security insofar as they think of Elias Thorne as an object, not a person.
Now, the human perception, and this is awfully human of you, Kiri, so a little out of character,
Very.
but I'll still take it.
We like a very human. She has moments.
There's the overt logistics. Well, I mean, maybe the covert logistics of the things she's talking about, which she is stating with a sense of, well, if you're in the know, then you probably picked up on it the first time. However, towards the end, she's making a plea about extracting a closing window. The moment is soon.
That speech feels like a prophecy in that, you know, you're told exactly what's going to happen, what's coming, but you don't really, it doesn't click until after the dust has settled and you've had a moment to think on it.
And before the speech, her eyes were scanning the room, lingering just a fraction of a second longer on the table where you were seated, you as the crew, and then on the VIP booths.
She knew. She knew we were. She knew that she was in on it.
She's the client.
Yep. So, here's what I think. I think they were going to extract. This is interdepartmental conflict. I see it now. I think whoever Veronica works for had interest in keeping Elias around, and someone else went, no, we wanna get rid of him. We wanna sell him off. And she's like, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. And she probably would have who basically Ziggurat, two parts in Ziggurat working against each other. Whoever Veronica was working for, or Veronica herself wanting to keep Elias around. And the other element, who was the one who probably hired the Coyote to make sure he went to the highest bidder. And that if not, because the attempt was to kill him, it didn't matter who was trying to extract him because it could have been something like another high-level exec. And if you were trying to aim to kill in that situation, you would cause way more problems if she did actually land the killing shot.
Do any of
because
you
then
remember?
you have a dead exec in your hand.
Do you remember Veronica's role in Ziggurat?
She's a crisis management agent. Crisis manager, I believe, was the specific role.
Oh.
That's like quasi HR, quasi communications.
Illuminating.
They had to make him look like it looks like Ziggurat had to make him, or at least a part of Ziggurat had to make him look like he disappeared. And extraction would do just that.
Huh.
The insights he has brought back from his work chair are illuminating in a black light kind of way. Truly is a priceless asset to the Ziggurat family.
He found out Ziggurat's secrets.
Yeah.
Well, he probably found out a specific higher-up's secret, but yeah.
Yeah, and so they needed to make him disappear because that other higher-up would have wanted to sell him off because he's a higher-up, data analysts like him don't come along quite so often, and with all the trade secrets, can't kill him because then internals would figure it out and start investigating, and that's not what you want. Selling him off at an auction, however, being like, yeah, look, we invited him as a gift for all the work that he's done, and someone nabbed him.
He was kidnapped, and some crazy lady in red was trying to kill him.
Yeah. It's a perfect cover story to make a motherfucker disappear.
Make him disappear without really disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
In plain sight, in front of everyone.
Man. The shenanigans that corpos get up. God damn.
To be fair, it's no different from the gangs. It's no different from anyone else in this line of work.
That was very different from the gangs.
Well, no, making people disappear but not disappear is a specialty of many gangs.
Now, I
gangs want you
believe
to
my part in
disappear,
this
you'll
is
just-
finished. I will leave you be. You're welcome to sit and pick more at the food that's here. Wouldn't want it to go to waste, after all. I'll leave you to your thoughts. You may leave when you will. I have other business to attend to. Should I have something for you, I will reach out to you. And you're certainly willing, able to tell me to go take a long walk off a short pier. But if this sort of thing interests you, including the payout, including the bit of information that you got and what is actually happening behind the scenes, I may just be the woman for you to work for. Ta-ta. And she will leave, and she'll leave you two things in her office here. And you have this moment to continue discussing amongst yourselves, though I will also take this time to remind Drez, wait. I should have a file about things.
Yeah, I still have to parse all the data.
Yeah. So, whether you want to do it here or somewhere else, you're just in the thinky thought mood, right? You were just talking about this stuff. So, I will remind you that you have a file that when you parse through it, I will make that into a handout through Roll20. But that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in parsing that data, because that data can be really, really valuable.
Okay. So
Man,
you're gonna...
not here. I'll do it
okay.
at home.
Yeah, you gotta parse that data. You're gonna get another 3,000 from Wendy for that.
All right.
That's the idea.
Do you all want to stick together and go someplace to pour through the file together, or Drez, is this like super secret and you want to go through it first, just to make sure?
Nah, I'm okay with the rest of it tagging
know,
along. It's just gonna look like me processing.
Yeah,
terraform
you're just gonna
data.
be flashing for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's finish eating. There's real food in front of us. We may as well finish eating.
Yeah.
Don't squander that opportunity while you've got it. And we could go to the Golden Dragon or wherever.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm already building a shopping list because I need to go shopping.
All
One of
right.
those things where I wish I had a laptop.
I suppose Netwatch probably would also be. Well, I mean, I guess everyone would be interested in the Shifu core. That's kind of the whole thing with it, but
I don't... Netwatch, not so much. The Shifu core is... If Netwatch wants to do something, they're going to have runners to do it.
All
There's
right.
still the AI data on the core rather than the core itself.
yeah.
Any
They
data on the
got them.
core, they could probably just get once they start plugging it into things. Netwatch is Netwatch. They're on the net.
So this part, I don't need to read to you all. In fact, it's probably even more productive as you all, because I don't have a character to play. Now, as GM, if there's a part of my note, as I was kind of typing through it, that maybe I misphrase something or when I was trying to like change tenses and make it sound more like a security report than my notes for running the session. So I will answer GM questions, but I think that this is a good opportunity for you all to go through the document and discuss it in some way.
Venue Netrunner called off remote substitute. I have a feeling I know who that is.
Yeah. And that's why the server room was unguarded.
Yeah. It begins 6 to 6:30. That's what we missed. Wow. We missed Thames Vaughn being a nitpicky little bastard. I guess a walking corpse would care about the humidity.
To note, while event coordinator is not named, you were just talking about her. She's the one who opened the speech and was also showing off the goods.
So substitute Netrunner didn't arrive. That's interesting.
And the direction of the advised shouldn't be that she was advised. She was the one doing the advising. Like this, you're the security officer typing a report. So event coordinator advised it. I should have put like us advised us to trust.
Well, I understand. If she was the one being advised, I thought there would be was advised there. So the lack of a modifier to who was being advised indicates that the advisor was the coordinator. English is weird, isn't it? Around the burning Sterling there.
Like second guard down in the panic by a fleeing guest.
No, you're already there. I'm still security. Security recorded an error when she scanned in, so she was under a false name then.
Who was that?
That was Kaliska, the lady in red, when she checked in. Security recorded an error when she scanned in, meaning she did something to security.
She did something to security, or her fake ID was work.
Julian Mercer and Hyperman Medicine Valley was a nurse or dinner. They were sus on Kaliska the whole time.
Yep, security was sus on her.
As they should be. She's a solo.
Yeah, so is Kiri.
Yeah, but we had fake IDs that were provided for us by Madame Vesper. If they weren't going to be any good, then she.
Tuxedo Lady didn't arrive until 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize how late she arrived.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
What's that?
Diagnostic on the whip, 2-second mechanical delay with producing it, which means it takes a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I would have outsped her.
Mm-hmm.
For her Monowire?
Yep.
Request to call NCPD blocked by management at direction of event organizer. That's another interesting little tidbit there.
Oh, yeah.
And Jen was there too. She
Yeah, we
was
knew
there.
Jen Bader was
She
there.
was no, she was there on business.
Well, duh. She's in media. Wouldn't be surprised if she had a recording, like a BD recorder in her head.
Wearing a BD wreath.
Maybe not wearing a wreath, but could definitely have recording devices hidden. You know, like, I don't know, BD recording chip or dull chip or something like that. Us just reading the document is very silently riveting, isn't it, chat?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Cat's reading it too. But this is why, if there's something of interest, I mean, you all are welcome to read it out or discuss something that jumps out at you.
It's a big wall of text that I don't have the brain to read right now.
Ton kinetic missile. Oh. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Mm-hmm. Alright, I see the pieces that form. Very well done, Maddie. I have to give my kudos. Planning something of this magnitude with this many moving parts inside it is not an easy thing to do, especially with the way that it all planned out, and the fact that, of course, you then have to deal with us, where you know, as players, nothing survives first contact.
I had to
See,
I had to do a lot of thinking about this, and I wrote and rewrote it in a way that, because I didn't want this to be railroaded.
chat. Maddie has a special interest in dungeon creation. He does this for fun.
That is his neurodivergent hyperfixation.
We all have them. It's fine.
Oh yes, I step into the TTRPG hobby, and I wonder. It's not if someone is neurospicy; it's are they not?
Yeah, there. I mean, it's more. Yeah, it shifts that around into.
I just got
Wait.
to this.
You're in neurotypical? What?
I
So
just got to the zone stuff with the DVs, man.
A lot of really beautiful information, but we have it all now, and
By
by the way, because you all missed it, because none of you went to this area, you all saw this, which had this absolute unit of a gentleman here, just like
Absolutely.
pissing and making eye contact the whole time with someone on the phone.
Truly an alpha.
oh wait, no,
Dominance
we
asserted.
did go to that zone.
We
Kiri,
didn't go
wait,
to
is
the
that
women's
men's
Not,
bathroom.
yeah, but you didn't go to the other one.
Didn't go to the women's bathroom, yeah.
I genned up a whole ass women's bathroom and you didn't go to it. It had a couch, it had a fucking fountain that smelled really good. Because women's bathrooms are always fucking clean and they have couches and fountains and art. Come on.
Yes, they're always very clean with fountains and art. We assume we've never been in one.
Yeah, never been. Yeah, meanwhile the men's one has a dude
Power
making
stance, like-
piss and skyping someone at the same time.
I may have leaned
That
into
is-
some bathroom stereotypes when I made these.
That is wild. That
I mean, you also put the
There's
men's
the-
bathroom in the map underneath the N64 power button.
Yep.
Manpower. Let's go.
There you go.
Too fucking raw.
And the women's bathroom was under the reset, so
You even have the AR art
because
that
it's a
was
refreshing
in there.
experience to go into a woman's bathroom, but it's really all or nothing when you go into a men's bathroom.
I thought the privacy glass was a cool thing also.
Oh yeah, no, the privacy glass is actually quite mint. Genuinely, if privacy glass, like if the electronic privacy glass, because we do have like electronically like toggleable privacy glass in real life now. If it was better, I think that'd be a really cool design choice for a bathroom.
Yep, that's what I wanted to reflect. So, like the other one, they should have been a little clearer, but the one with the yellow light that's like really fuzzy, that one's supposed to be in use. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. I forget. It was either London or Japan where they have like the bathrooms that are just a cube on the street that you can't see in, but you can see out of.
Yeah, it's one way.
But there you go.
Yeah,
so if nothing else, if none of you didn't read the rumors in the women's room, because certainly there are no rumors or gossip to be found there.
We might have to track down and have a bit of a talk with Jen.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of
also,
stuff to read, so I'm gonna read that.
Also,
yeah,
this will at the very least, if you do want to sell this data, this will be of personal interest to Wendy.
Oh yeah, that's the whole idea. The whole reason I even wanted it in the first place.
The women's bathroom secrets were Zone 6, by the way, if you wanted to go to that.
There's a bunch here that she could use. She's been looking specifically for like.
Oh yeah. No, there is a bunch that she could use, but that's
the high and mighty.
Yeah. But that's not what I mean. I said she would have specifically personal interest in it because it has her on record talking about Jen. And this details a lot of Jen's indiscretions and the way that she screws up during her infiltration. So it proves Wendy right that Jen was there basically trying to muscle it and doing something compromised or compromising. It's blackmail, and it's personal blackmail. Not just secrets of the high and mighty, it's someone who Wendy has identified as you might actually be a personal target because you might be getting in my way.
Well, they're rival media.
Yeah, and rival media do tend to take each other out really often. Like, say what you want about like rocker boys and rocker gals taking each other out due to like arguments and band rivalries and things like that. The two most cutthroat roles when it comes to like that sort of get rid of the competition are execs and medias.
Now, none of you talked about this.
Solos, but
I will draw your attention to the floating DV-17 event for the women's bathroom.
Someone died that night.
Oh, Veronica killed someone. Oh, she knocked him out at least. But actually, wait, hold on. The fact that she's
someone in Veronica's position doesn't knock out. That's a threat later on.
Welcome in, Fayhard. Thank you for the raid.
Hold on. She was washing blood off her knuckles. She's a crisis manager. Why is she washing
somebody
blood?
Exactly. Yeah, but crisis managed by killing it with your hands.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Well,
that's the thing.
We would have to have a full guest list and know everyone Veronica interacted with to know who she killed.
Well,
none of the major players were off the board, so
the thing that I get about the thing that gets me right? The thing that gets me is this. She's a crisis manager. But the thing is, she normally, like, those sorts of types wouldn't use their bare hands, usually. Like, it would be, like, a weapon of some kind. Usually, right?
weapons were
But
checked,
she,
though, right?
but she's washing blood off her knuckles, which means if she killed someone, she beat them to death with her bare hands.
Not necessarily. There's this very, very fun, very interesting cyberware that is concealable without a check, known as scratchers.
The scratches and wolvers, yeah.
So if she literally just reach into someone's chest and rip their heart out.
I mean, to be fair, she'd be covered in more blood if she did that, which is...
Scratchers, rippers, wolvers, all concealable without a check. All
yeah,
very good for getting blood on the hands.
So concealable cyber weapon makes sense, but the fact that it is
Look,
just so...
Ziggurat maybe does things differently than Arasaka.
Well, it also doesn't make sense because Ziggurat do tend to be rather delicate with those things. It's why, like... Doubly so that they're owned by Netwatch now.
Maybe that's why she's a little different, okay? Maybe she likes to be hands-on. She looked rather... she looked rather more elderly, and corpo is not a job you typically live long in, so...
Yeah, yeah.
You know, beware an old lady in a job.
Do not question the old head in a profession where people die young. Yeah.
So,
Quick question.
she's probably got a lot more blood on her hands than it looks.
Yes.
When was it that I went and hit the server room?
Well, based on this timeline, it looked like the 11 to 11:30 because 11:30 to 12 is gibberish.
You're welcome to take it as elderly. She's very pale. Like, if her eyes weren't blue from electronics, like albino.
I mean, to be fair, that's not really a major indication. What with the
Yeah.
biosculpting, like,
Yeah, no,
you can
it's
buy-
that is
impossible
true.
to
look
But
like
but
that.
it's
she's not so
impossible
much
to tell anyone's
aged
age.
as like she's just like super like frosty looking. Like she's got the blue data sort of look woven through her Hinomitsu suit. And just everything is just this white and pale blue motif.
Yeah. It's just in like the facial structure. She's giving a little bit more elderly. She doesn't have really any of the roundness of youth left in her face. And that could just be the stress of being a corpo, but
Yeah.
like even
I hear it,
Raul has like a bit more of that rounded face, a little
Does.
jovial. The other guy with patch is, well, he's got a square face, but she comes off as older than the other corpos, even if maybe she's not. She might not be any older, but she presents as elderly.
Well, with you have the info. So combined with your rewards, both tangible and intangible, there are things for you to think about. There are orbs to ponder. You have money that you can spend or save because hey, it may only be the 10th, but the 1st is soon. It's always soon. It's always too soon.
Yeah. Well, speaking of selling things, Kiri, if you want, I can take those whiskeys you got off your hands. That's a hot ticket item for nomads.
They'll pay you a pretty any for that?
Oh, for sure. Because they'll actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you want to keep them and, you know, keep letting them look pretty on the shelf, that's your prerogative, but... If you want to adopt alcohol to a good home.
Then as far as also
I was
like,
planning on drinking it, but
well, you bid on it.
Keep
They're yours.
yourself.
As far as
You
other
want us to do
things
what
to
you
be
want.
fenced or done, the mask the mask was given the quick fix, which means it's broken now. So that would
Yeah,
need to be
for sure.
like a complete rebuild.
Yeah, before we can actually use it
The-
again, it'll need to be
The
actually.
Cinder
fixed.
system is a mutual Gopher and Drez jailbreak.
Hmm.
So that's going to take some time to jailbreak it. As a downtime
have-
activity.
I still got computer repairs to do at home.
Yep, there's computer repairs. Outback, I know you were going to go do some things with the Aldecaldos.
Yep.
There's healing to be done,
Justifying-
which means that you can't be doing really much of anything else because you're healing.
Yeah, he was
That's
gonna
a
slam
couple
a
days.
speed heal from one of the kits to.
If you're doing that,
Kickstart
then make sure you have a note that the kit is down the speed heal.
Yes.
In the
We had 2 kits, and each kit had 1 speed heal.
I believe med kits have 1 dose of speed heal each.
Okay,
yes.
then I will go to my data log and 1 dose plural speed heal. And that got me pretty good. It got me much closer to my max, because it's body plus will for that. So not a lot for my body, but I got a 7 with will, so
And then the mask is, I think, 2-week repair.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a 2-week to try to repair it.
that was 2.
Yeah.
I will say that I mean the rarity on the Cinder system would be the same, but if you and Drez are both working on jailbreaking it, if both of you want to set aside a week, I would say that you could get it done in a week because 2 of you are working on it.
Yeah, double manpower. That makes sense to me.
And we can talk nerdy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also add the cash to JP's.
Oh yeah. If you want to put the 500 cash
Yeah.
and the 2,000 electronic.
Yeah. And
Also need to put his IP in place too, because
must be sad for JP and Kiri. They're the only ones who can't talk nerdy.
not
Look,
really.
Drez-
that much
Drez
also.
tries. Kiri understands South.
An eight,
Thanks to
550,
Drez's special interests.
1950. Oh, he needs to get both lots of IP. Okay.
Yeah, because it's so great that it tracks your total spent and available IP. With what we've gotten, we should have a total of 1950.
Yeah.
And then also, as far as the HQ IP, I know that's not come into play.
Yeah,
To the
it-
end of the month.
Yeah. But it's
Yep, so
supposed
it's just
to be
sorta-
140 total, right?
It's more than that. I
let's see.
think.
We got
1,400.
Yeah, because we got 800 from A Gripping Story and Post-Diluvians. And
600
600
from this
from Thorn Extraction.
But we can't spend any of it until the end of the month when we finally acquired the
Space.
Property.
HQ.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's what? Currently, it's February 10th, so if it's 2 weeks, that'll make it February 24th. Say if we spend like 2 weeks of downtime, which will be all the healing plus at least like the week for the thing and maybe the taking the shot at the mask as well.
Yeah.
Which means Mikhail will be coming up. Red will be coming up, and
I've got plenty
I-
of mind out of that.
I have shopping to do.
Yeah. Good.
And I think we had this discussion last arc. HQ improvements are 40 each. So with the 1,400, we'd pretty much
Oh,
have
right,
enough.
yes.
Oh
sorry,
yeah,
wait,
what
that's
was
right,
that? Is that the one that I
it's
had?
Divide 10.
Right,
Yeah, it's
that was one I had
so-
factored at normal at IP, not it's. So yeah, I'm sorry. That
Yeah,
should be
It
140,
is
not 14.
140. It is 140.
Thank
Yep.
you, Evil. That I meant to do that,
yeah,
and it totally slipped out of my brain.
I think it's also because we're doing IP a little bit differently in this. Normally, you are supposed to get 1-to-1 HQ in normal, but normally you're not supposed to be getting like 600 IP mass.
Yeah.
So normally you get it job to job, and it's a little bit smaller.
Well, you normally even get it session to session based on.
Yeah,
I did session to session in my Cyberpunk, right?
because
Yeah,
we
so
do.
it's normally session to session based on your RP type and what kind of character you're playing, and then a little bit of additional group IP at the end of jobs.
Yeah.
But because we're
And
doing
the
because we're doing arc-based IP, it severely breaks HQ.
It's a bit different.
that HQIP, the other thing too is HQIP pulls exclusively from the group table, doesn't it?
It does. It is exclusively the.
So if we're
exclusively
just
the-
doing 1/10, then we have
Yeah, 140, which I mean
140.
that's a nice like little set of upgrades that we could get out off the bat, right?
yeah.
It's 3 upgrades that we could pick up like just
Yes, but
Straight
we
up.
need to definitely put some of those into housing capacity upgrade because I was not able to find a apartment for 5 people.
yeah. So one of them's gonna go into a housing upgrade.
Not
Probably
like
like
qual-
Carmen
housing
all of that.
upgrade. Probably
Is
like housing upgrade, morale boost, training room, or something like that.
CFA Hart, thank you for
Hello.
coming in on the raid.
All of which we can decide when we actually have the space.
Yeah, but we actually have that in our hands. Yeah.
Well, to
all right.
add another robe, that would have to be, because that's a rent reduction upgrade, so that would be 80 HQIP to do.
Yeah. To add another room because you have to take rent reduction and then everything after that adds a room basically. So we need to do 2 rent reductions to have enough room for everyone.
Which will be 80, and then we'll have enough for one more upgrade on top of that.
Yeah.
Yep. And that can be like a morale boost or
It can
Get
be the
started
morale
on one of them.
boost. It could be the garage if we really want my car to be safe. It's already going to be safe because of what I'm doing for the next week, which is getting the security upgrade. But our house
Yeah.
is going to be in a rough section of town, so
yeah. So it would be
And-
like morale boost, garage training room.
Or workshop. Because
Workshop.
workshop would allow me to run 2 projects in the same time span.
Which is doubling Gopher's tech capacity is pretty schmick. I have shopping to go and do because I need ammunition, and frankly there's probably more guns that I need because I am a solo and solo requires gun.
Well, and any
I do.
replenishment of ammo, or if you want to get something special. Now, for my end of things, all of you are just you're committed to doing downtime stuff for 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah,
are
pretty
you
much.
doing
Yeah,
any
I would
hustles,
say-
or is this 2 weeks just focusing on like your upgrades, the things you can do through your role, or
I mean, there is
Shopping.
basically, I believe hustling. If you're doing
hustling is a week.
Yeah, it's a week long.
yeah, hustling's a week. So I imagine it's probably gonna be like 2 weeks of downtime where, like,
Yeah.
because everything else I'm doing, because I'm just going shopping and stuff, like shopping and training, I can fit that around hustling for 2 weeks.
yeah.
The only ones
If you
that
don't
really
need to
have that
heal, or you're not doing
No.
some like, I don't know. I don't think solos have a thing like a tech does, where you can spend time to do something.
No, not really.
So you can work, yeah, you can shop, but do you want to get 2 weeks of work then?
Yeah, I will probably do 2 weeks of hustling, because the shopping can fit around that because that's just day-to-day stuff.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything that takes any extended period of time. It's really only D and Gopher for if they decide to work on the suite together, or Gopher if he decides to work on the mask, and Outback because he's
because
Actually, no, I don't even think your thing.
It's me because I've decided that because I don't actually have a nomad family, I have to spend a week of downtime in order to get my vehicle upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second week is going to be, thanks to the speed heal, 2 days of healing, and then maybe if it will fit in, what's his name finally getting back with me for the rank 1 upgrade he promised me.
Oh, Silas, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Silas.
So if Silas gets back to me on that second week with that upgrade, then installing that won't interrupt my 2 days of healing. So
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, because
we could definitely work
2
with
days
that.
of healing too. And so
that's-
aside from trying to jailbreak the other the Cinder system, Drez is looking to repairs for the noodle shop computers that she promised.
All right.
You can spend another week on that. Yeah.
So Kiri, much like an orc, is going to work, and Gopher, are you locking in 2 weeks on the mask, or 1 week on jailbreaking and 1 week to start the mask, or is there something else that you want to do, including some hustle or a custom if you want to do the day job in Pacifica or something? So in the time frame before Mikael, you'll definitely get one thing done. You'll either unlock Cinder and start the mask, or you'll get the mask, but Cinder will only be sort of like half jailbroken on the software side with Drez if she wants to do that.
I'll probably do Cinder,
Okay.
and then
gotta prepare the body for a new AI fixer.
And then I guess if it comes up to either the I mean, I guess he'd notice the old computer and be willing to help out with it, but there's also her father's cyber deck, which is also broken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which will require an electronic security tech to repair that. That requires physical stuff, and if anyone, and given its age and its cost thing, that is a week. So
If that's something you want to do.
the only thing that's left there is the what JP's gonna be doing, because he doesn't need to heal or anything.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably take
and-
some fixture work then.
Yeah, he might. He might do hustles. Yeah.
I think that's what JP's done.
Hmm.
Is basically he does a hustle or he gets us our next job, but since our next job after the 2 weeks is going to be Mikhail,
Yeah.
Basically hustle, or the equivalent of a hustle, more or less. Maybe network, but I guess that all really fall under hustling.
Yeah, it's just gonna the specifics though. If he has something specific that he'd like to do, we'll have to ask Night Mage.
Yeah. So I think for now we can just say background he's hustling, and when we get a response from Night Mage, we'll get more specifics there.
Okay. Then let's do this. Let's get into our downtime activities. Stuff like shopping, like you can do, like we don't need to necessarily present. At least not with the more important mechanical or group stuff that I want to make sure we get through tonight before we end. So for Kiri, you're doing double hustle.
Yep. Shall I roll 2d6?
Nope. I have a job already lined up for you.
Oh, perfect.
I had stuff ready to go. I just needed to know if you're doing it or not. All right. So you ended up getting a 2, and we're just going to extend this into like a 2-week contract instead of a 1 week.
So just pay me double.
You are getting So that is bodyguard work, high-end client. So the hustle. A famous brain dance star decided to go clubbing in a slightly too dangerous part of the city to boost their street cred. They didn't just want security, they wanted a visual deterrent. And because you have been able to visually deter people, apparently you had come up to this brain dance star. I mean, you've held your ground. You were very deterring at NCOM, and you just have a presence about you. So for the next couple weeks, you're going to be attending this brain dance star's. She's slumming it for street cred, which means that you are spending many miserable nights standing in the VIP sections of thumping nightclubs, sipping overpriced synthetic water, and simply looming over the velvet ropes. Not a single booster ganger or obsessive fan dared to take a step toward the celebrity with a heavily armed Solo looking at them.
Yeah, I imagine she doesn't even have everything. She's probably just got the gun in her coat and she's got the sword on her hip. But it's like, she has a sword.
So congrats on that.
girlfriend.
You'll get you'll get paid for your 2 weeks of service to babysit a brain dance who is a poverty tourist.
Yeah,
So-
she on 600 eddies for my trouble, because it's bodyguard work, high-end client, 5 to 7 rank is 300, times that by 2 because it's over the 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
You got the number 2 result in your tier, which should have been bodyguard
cool.
work.
Yep, bodyguard work, high-end client, 300 eddies for the week. Obviously, I did it 2 weeks, so 600 eddies. Which is good
Let's
because
see.
I've got quite a bit
JP.
of them.
So since you have sheets open, we'll go over JP since he's going to also work.
Yeah.
JP helped a client locate he got a 3. Help a client locate a desirable item. So his hustle. A low-level Continental Brands executive reached out through JP's Fixer network with a hyper-specific request. A functioning pre-war Italian espresso machine. Not a modern synthetic nutrient sludge dispenser, but a heavy brass and chrome monstrosity that actually grinds real beans.
Beans not included.
Yeah, beans not included, but at least something that can do this stuff. So JP spends, kind of Drake, but yeah, JP spends his days making calls, eventually tracking down one in a sealed shipping container owned by a paranoid hoarder in the combat zone. Maybe he was also checking out real estate for you all too. JP brokered the exchange without ever leaving his favorite chair. I mean, he might tell you otherwise, but and he took a healthy 20% cut for his immaculate taste and arranged the exec's private courier to do the heavy lifting. So for him, Kiri got to be, I mean, maybe she enjoyed it, but Kiri got to be sour-faced, in front of a club, keeping people from this narcissistic brain dance star. And JP's like,
Yeah.
I gotta make a couple phone calls today. Damn.
Yeah, and he probably managed to lay. I imagine she probably has had to carry the brain dance star once or twice because she overdosed on synth coke or whatever.
Probably, yeah. It's part of the job.
And JP's like, man, I gotta do work today. Okay, Drake, take care of it.
Yeah. So that was number 3.
AI.
So what the payout for that? Just double it and add that in Muns to
600. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another 600 eddies for JP too.
Now-
Fixer's the one that has a real high payout. Or the
For-
one that have,
for you, Outback.
Yeah.
1 week is going into your car. Silas isn't
Yes.
ready yet with the stuff. Like, he's still procuring it and or arranging it. So at least one of your 2 weeks is consumed by getting the Dust Rattler overhauled by the Aldecaldos. What do you want to
Yeah.
do for your other week?
man, Silas isn't ready for week 2. Well, I mean, I guess since technically getting my roll ability upgrade is basically like the roll of 7 on my hustle table, I guess I'll just hustle too.
Okay. Your hustle for the final week leading up to the end of the month. An underground maybe you even got this from the Aldecaldo since you're spending time with them and you're upgrading or whatever. An underground ultra exclusive real meat restaurant in the Glen needed a delivery that bypassed the city's strict agricultural checkpoints. So as you were getting things ready here, what this means is that you're hauling chickens from the Badlands into the city. That's no work.
That's a dangerous one there.
That their bird flu.
It's fine.
However, you do successfully smuggle in 3 crates of live squawking, non-synthetic Rhode Island Reds to Night City. However, you did have to drive with the windows down in the freezing sleet to mask the smell from the checkpoint guards. But the payload was delivered intact.
Nice.
Speaking of which, now, if any of you, I mean, I can think of 2 of you in particular, but if any of you had Valentine's Day plans, there's something as well during this downtime that we can focus on.
A Valentine's
Right,
Day
yes.
is on the docket.
Drez, you're just gonna spend a week on the Cinder system and then another week on which project? You want to finish out the terminal for the noodle guy?
Yeah. I had promised him I would finish it,
Okay.
so I'm doing those 2 things.
All right. The terminal that just needed time, so maybe it was fun to look around in there to clean out all the dust and there's bugs in programs, but also in this terminal there's actually like a bug. I think it's long been mummified, but
I'm writing them a new OS.
Okay, you want to replace that then? What are you doing with the old OS that has their it not only has their menu, which is updatable, like every entry can update over the course of a minute or so to the main board, but if you recall, there was also this strange node that was on it that it opened up a door somewhere.
Definitely exploring that.
So I mean, software-wise, that's as far as that takes you. It just depends on where was this terminal before it was junked, and the noodle guy found it and repurposed it. But
Yeah,
presumably, this terminal has a program that has a node that opens up a door someplace.
Yeah, I'm in that particular case, I'm copying the OS,
Okay.
saving it however I can, in order to be able to, at some point, kind of do a search and find for the thing that's connected to. I'm kind of searching the terminal, its code, all the files, all of that, to see where it, if nothing was deleted, where this thing might have come from. Kind of looking into its history, kind of thing.
The node is its own. It's a thing that exists as some relic, maybe even like off to the side from when it was found junked and presumably wiped. Because the terminal just has the noodle guy's software, like his own very slow menu. And then when you were rooting through that, you're like, oh, this is strange. There's a node here. And so the node was its own thing that escaped deletion or otherwise is like a fragment that didn't get deleted when it was getting junked or thrown out. So there's not a, like, beyond looking at the price history of noodles at the stand, there's not really anything to delve into besides just seeing that there's a node that opens a door to somewhere.
And there's no there's no identifying information on, like, the underlying, like, code to the architecture.
Not on the architecture. On the casing, there would be, I mean, you're cleaning it off, you're like, oh, okay, so this is like this model. it has this serial number. Maybe the serial number could lead to somewhere. But it is old hardware.
Yeah, that's more stuff that I'm looking into just to find out what I can find out about its history.
Okay. Well, beyond the cleaning and such, that would be its own kind of a side project for you to research into. There is Rhythm that you could always talk to, because they're the place with the they're the history museum for computers and such. Do I have?
I am not that interested.
Okay, then
It's
you
a
can
mystery.
you can put
It's
that
a
on a back
mystery,
burner if you
but
want.
I'm like not that interested
Guess
in the history of the thing, because if it's not going to be something that I can immediately, find some information on, then she's just going to repair it and give it back.
Okay, it is not immediate. It will take a little bit of extra research to track down or to put clues together. Because
I said that I'm not doing that.
Right. That's because it would take the time to do that. That's just not a.
It's not something that's a severe bug up her ass.
Yeah. Okay, so for your week, you finished the terminal, and the noodle guy is very very happy. Things update much more quickly. It looks nice, although he does have he has a couple things like, oh, if you're doing this, can you, and like you get like a request of like, can you like change this? Oh, I've always wanted this thing to be this color. Can you I maybe I could sell more noodle balls if you like made the image like kind of like dance back and forth a little bit. You think you can do that? However, that can be a part of the week if you want to, and he'll pay you 50 extra for it.
Yeah.
So,
how much was he paying me originally? I didn't put that down.
Okay, well, you can get an extra 50 from the noodle guy for finishing that project. Now, for your part of jailbreaking the Cinder, this is in part going to require a net run.
Did he pay me something prior to that? Because you said 50 extra. I don't know what that means.
Well, if he did, you would have already had it written down. I don't remember. So he will give you 50, then just add 50, because it would be... Yeah, he either paid you or you did it because you like the noodle guy, which I think is actually what you ended up doing, because you're just curious about it.
He gives you 50 extra on top of the satisfaction of doing good.
Yeah, there you go. So the wording works. But he'll give you 50 for going and putting up with his request for dancing noodles, and I actually like, seafoam green is good, but I'm actually thinking about it. I kind of want more of a periwinkle. I'm sorry, I completely didn't know this and that, and so you got to go and adjust everything.
You need to make his signage red. Red makes us hungry.
Yeah. All right.
He gives me a discount in the future.
He's giving you 50 now. And you have his thanks.
Discount on noodle. I come here all the time.
He gave you a pre-bait on noodles, just 50 eddies of a pre-bait.
Fine.
All right. Are you ready for your dive?
Sure.
Okay. So at this point, I don't know. Would you go over to? I guess you'd go over to the stacks where Gopher is for this. Yes. Or is he going to come to you? You two are working.
We'd probably come over to D-Rez's.
Well, presuming that the drone is already in your place, it might be safer for D-Rez to come to you, unless you want to walk with that drone out in the middle of the city, because you don't got me for this week.
Well, it does come in an attaché case, so there is that, but it's also like,
I guess
it's obvious. It's like Kiri walking around, like everyone knows what's in there.
Yeah. We all know what's in Kiri's had to shake hands. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll end up making my way out to Gophers then.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome back to the stacks, Drez. I mean, hey, Kiri's out of the apartment for most of the day and the night anyway, and when she comes back, she, I think, is kind of grumpy.
Dealing with a brain dance celebrity. Goddamn.
He OD'd again today.
That's just one more dose of rapid detox that you have to give her, isn't it?
Meanwhile,
The med tech has to give her. I have to call the med tech. Luckily, she has trauma team.
Meanwhile, if you touch my doors now while it's locked, you take 2d6 damage.
All right. So you, is this? I think mechanically, you two were talking about like multi-classing a bit in each other's realm, or go for like taking a splash of Netrunner. Is this going to play into that, where, you know, you're kind of like approaching this from the like a yin yang kind of a thing, where you're like, oh well, here's this and that, but then while I'm holding this, I need you to do that, and
I'm not looking to multi-roll.
okay. If Gopher is, then are you willing to teach the secrets of net running?
I can attempt.
I mean, it's something we can shelve for later too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if we really want to shelve it for ultimate later, once I have all the upgrades I want, I'm going to be training with Kiri in the ways of the solo.
All right. Let's delve into the Cinder architecture, Drez. So, Gopher, you get a kind of an up close and personal experience here as she gets things ready. She slides into cyberspace. Now, what you see, Drez,
Personal.
a sterile, blindingly white digital environment accented with heavy gold-plated geometric barriers. The code feels rigid, military, and unforgiving. That's your first impression as you jack in. Now that you're in, a massive rotating 3D Militech Eagle constructed entirely of glowing gold polygons. It demands a biometric handshake from a registered VIP. Password.
I'm fake being a...
It's a pretty
Militech
standard
guy.
first level.
All right, then.
Ooh, that's a 23.
Firm, dry, 3-second handshake.
Hey.
It's a bird, so would that be a talon shake or a wing shake?
Well, we're going to make this plural. As you bypass the password, the gold eagle shatters into a swarm of digital ravens. This is a speed test.
Password and a raven.
That's just an interface check for me. 12. Not bad.
All right, let's roll 1d10 plus 4. Oh, nice. All right, what would you like to do to the Raven Black Ice that appears as a whole murder of them as they're cawing and flying around and pecking at you?
Just so that it's not a problem for me again, sure. While I'm gonna attack it. So, with the sword.
It's raven, so it's a conspiracy. Murder
Okay.
is crows.
Crows, yeah.
I didn't want to, but I have to.
Okay. Bonk.
Okay. It's a black ice.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Raven.
8 res damage.
All right. It's still squawking and flying.
Okay. Well, then we're gonna give it a banhammer too. Ooh, Columbus.
Okay.
Yes.
You bonk it.
Enough damage.
7
Okay.
res damage.
In a bunch of like black pixels, and it fades out.
Hey, it's no longer a problem. Next up, I'm gonna pathfind to see just how much of this path I can see from here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mobile.
Ugh!
Wow.
That is a mega crit fail.
Unfortunately,
You're on the first level and you got -3, so you can see your body, the room you're in, and the hallway behind you.
you go from first person to third person. You can see behind yourself.
Got seeing -3 floors. You see the last 3 floors of the previous architecture you were in.
Traumatized. Actually, the last architecture I was in was the bike.
Yeah, so traumatized. Yes.
Yes. Because that bike tried to destroy me.
God, you did. I just remember you did 3 architectures in one mission.
Yep.
That is crazy work.
And 2 of
Even
them
if
with your brain completely scrambled.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only
Yep.
thing I could do.
Regardless of what that -3 on Pathfinder says, you are truly a top tier runner.
So you're not sure. Presumably this is just a little drone. How could it possibly go much deeper?
Mobile architectures shouldn't be able to have many floors, but this is Militech.
Militech drone.
Well,
Obvious.
I guess it's a Militech rebranded Raven drone.
Since I'm still on the first floor, I'm not going to move. I am going to pathfinding. That's better.
There we go.
Okay.
22.
4
4 floors.
ahead of you.
5 floors.
Okay, so this one plus 4 more. Okay. That doesn't really tell me what.
No. It
Fine,
just tells you that in 4 floors there's either the end or an obstruction with a higher DV.
Okay. And that was a 22. So higher DV is kind of a brute force sort of thing.
So head on down.
Yep. Next floor then.
Okay. Going to the next floor. There is a golden pedestal with a floating holographic eye. That eye looks very much like a node.
Ooh. I like nodes. I am going to try and control the node. I don't know if a 10's gonna do it.
A 10 will not, no.
I can attempt again. $11.
Nope.
6
Ooh,
seconds
DD12.
have passed.
And do it again.
Now, as this is happening, and go for your watching. I don't know. She's like twitching or something. I don't know. You can describe it, Coffee. But what is there any exchange during this speed bump of sorts?
She looks frustrated. She doesn't hide that. You just see her kind of like sitting back in her chair, just kind of like with her eyes glazed over, glowing kind of orange. Kind of like micro movements in her eyes. And then when she hits a snag, like an especially egregious snag, goes, fuck.
Having trouble?
Just need another millisec. I'm gonna get this thing. I am going to crack it. I am going to make sure that it does my bidding. Cause fuck it. Eleven's not gonna do it because we already know that.
So you now this is part of really narrative, but it's also an exercise that lets you explain things to Gopher or have an interaction with him. So I'm not gonna like make us all sit here for however long it takes to get the magic number. If it doesn't happen immediately, then that's a roleplay opportunity. And then after the roleplay opportunity, we can continue forward. Does that make sense?
Yep. So, Gopher, what about... what is it about cyberspace that's got you interested right now? Because right now, it's fucking me in the ass.
Yeah. I mean, everything kind of interplays with everything else, right?
Yeah,
Well,
kinda. I mean, if you think about it, a net architecture is just another sort of, I don't know, set of rooms, in a way. It depends on how it kind of visualizes, and it kind of depends on how you feel when it comes to that. Because a lot of the imagery that, I don't know, that comes up for me is what I think about when it comes to various net architecture. Words are hard.
yeah.
But seriously though, like what? I mean, you're a hands-on kind of guy. You're the kind of guy who gets his hands greasy and, you know, fiddle with wires and solder things and you know, I don't know, jury rig stuff. Like what like cyberspace isn't tangible. It's all in your head.
No. So, like, some of the more advanced stuff that we work on all needs to be programmed, and that's your field, not mine.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think it might be interesting to have a peek into that at least. And
You ever just
yeah.
plugged your personal link into a computer and see what happens? I mean, you kind of, for hacking and stuff, you kind of need a cyber deck to do it. And, you know, there's my dad's old machine, but I accidentally bricked that.
Could be a good starter Pokemon.
Which really at this point needs, like, full, like, like hardware sort of like
How old is
revamp. Gosh. 40s, maybe 50s era cyberdeck.
We're basically talking as old as I am.
Yeah, my dad was a runner. I mean, obviously it was his old deck, so
It runs in the family.
the kind that, you know, plugs into a cyber arm versus, you know, directly into your head.
That stuff even compatible with modern tech?
Well, I got a neural port when I was old enough. So I really only had to like jack into it in order to be able to, you know, look at any of it what's going on with it. But I didn't really need a cyber arm run. But my dad did. The neural ports weren't a thing. So I don't know that I'd be able to do the kinds of quick hacking that I, you know, do when it comes to like, I don't know, if I wanted, for instance, for you to just simply go unconscious. That's the thing to do. But my dad's deck couldn't do that. You'd just be able to travel through architectures, be able to you know, weed out file and control shit, which like it's like what I'm trying to do right now.
And you say that, hey, actually, you beat it. You can now look what the node controls are the AV sensors on the smart link camera. Or the AV on the drone and the smart link camera on the gun. So you can see yourself talking to Gopher through the drone.
Oh, that's wild.
And hear yourself too.
Now I'm stereo. Okay.
Yeah.
With like a millisecond delay. It's weird.
You can also push further if
into
you
the
wish.
Sensors.
Yeah, I've got the sensors, I've got the camera on the drone, I've got the smart link. And yeah. Guys, we're getting somewhere. And so I'm going to keep going.
A towering wall of white marble that forms around the deeper part of the system, which requires a high-level Militech executive clearance cipher to part.
Password. Big money. How dare you? Thankfully, there's not any kind of backlash for failing a password roll. It just takes longer. Probably won't do it either. Alright. 12?
Not even 12. So I'll invoke a roleplay opportunity to get this one.
Oh, Christ.
This is a tough nut to crack, given what it is.
This is definitely very tough. Gopher, I'm gonna be honest with you. Doing this is a lot tougher than you probably would expect. You know, you're essentially just kind of it's all about wits. It's all about thinking on your feet, thinking in terms of things that can happen in a second. And if you don't have that kind of reaction time, then you're gonna get, well, you're gonna get flatlined. Because this stuff is deadly. Like, black ice is no joke. It can really screw with your head. It can really, like, yesterday, for instance, I got wombo comboed by, I think the program type is called a lich. And it just, you know how I was muttering and really couldn't stand without help? You know, just kind of.
Yeah, you were out of it
I was
at
like,
the end of the night.
that. Ugh. Let me tell you what was going on in my head, because I was thinking thoughts, but they were incomplete. It was like I had the biggest migraine. The back of my head was on fire at one point. That just the foggiest brain fog that you could ever imagine. Crank it up to 11. Like, barely can see, barely can react, barely can even, like, feel your fingers. It's a whole out of body sort of, like, experience, because you're experiencing it in your head, but you can't do anything about it because you can't move.
Speaking of moving, the white stone begins to part.
Oh, fine.
And as it does, and your vision opens up to the white wall, there's kind of a green curtain in front of you. That as you look up, is that the Statue of Liberty? And why is she standing on one foot? Roll speed.
Oh. Oh, no.
She's gonna kick you in the
No!
teeth.
No!
Well, I mean, I can still fail too. My speed on this is only a 2.
That patinaed coppered foot is
Oh,
right
we
in
have
my face.
opposites. So as you crack the password and you part this white marble, and you just see the Statue of Liberty, and then realize something's wrong. Why is she on one foot?
She's about to kick me with her patinaed ass toes.
My giant's about to kick you.
No.
In 2 different ways, actually. One, we're gonna roll 3d6. 12 damage to your brain.
Ouch. Just heal. Fucking damn it.
And you are forcibly jacked out of this net run
Oh.
as you're kicked out of the.
Do that. Literally kicks you back into your meat suit.
They suffer the effect of all rezzed enemy black ice they've encountered in the architecture as they leave, not including the giant, but you defeated the Raven. So,
Yep.
So go for.
Lady Liberty.
Well, even before I ask Gopher what their response is, D-Rez, what does this look like? You're sitting in Gopher's container, and you just got punted by the Statue of Liberty, like right to your face.
You probably see her physically jerk back. Like she is seeing something coming at her face.
I imagine she's probably also bleeding from the nose.
So, there's that. She's bleeding from the nose. She doesn't look like she's taken a kick to the face, but she's bleeding from her nose like she has, and she's holding it. She's holding it as if she's experiencing a bit of a bruise or broken nose at the moment. As she's sitting on the floor of your shipping container house. Sure you wanted this? Because I will tell you right now, black ice will kill you. Quicker than bullets will. And I was lucky enough when I was learning that my dad was there to kind of back me up. And that was when I was 14. And there are no babies first architectures out there anymore. They're all brutal. And I fucking kick you right in the brain, basically. She goes looking for the nearest piece of clothing or fabric or a napkin or something that she can
Probably
stuff
have a
into her-
rag or something.
stuff into her face.
Yeah.
She doesn't care that there's maybe some
Grab a
cyber
rag.
police.
Grab a rag to wipe your bloody nose. It's just been covered with like highly fumigating oils. Then your nose starts bleeding even more.
Now, Drez, you know what's waiting for you in there. How do you want to approach this? Because you
I
haven't.
think you ran into something nasty in there.
Yeah, essentially,
Lady Liberty's a
It's a type.
bitch.
yeah. You ever seen the Statue of Liberty? Or, pictures of it from way back when?
I think so.
Whole NUSA icon sort of thing? Yeah, she kicked me in the face. I think the fact that she was essentially massive in vision kind of gives me that it's maybe, I don't know, a giant sort of black ice.
Roll credits.
And so, what those do is kick in the brain and then forcibly jack you out. Now, forcibly jack you out, if you didn't get rid of all the other problems that had arisen as far as black ice is concerned, they get a free swipe at you as you're yanked out of the architecture. So fuck, I have to fight the fucking Ravens again.
What do the Ravens do?
Just kind of hit you. Just like every kind of black ice, really. Directly into the brain tissue. Another thing that they could possibly do is cook you from the inside out. That's why you might see a net runner who's kind of submerging himself into an ice bath, because these things take computing power and your brain is the computer. And well, if you overclock your brain, or for instance, something else tries to overclock your brain to try and get you to die, that overheats quite a bit. In fact, I'm pretty sure my biomod says that a couple liquid pie right now.
Going back in then, D-Res?
Checking back in.
All right, get her done.
Get her done.
I'm only going to worry about the black ice to this point because you've cracked the password, etc. Like that, it has triggered some amazing roleplay, but I'm more worried about the encounters. So for the Ravens, let's have that initial speed test. Uh-oh.
Why am I failing so bad?
All right. As you're prepared. You're like, all right. You know what's going to happen. The Golden Eagle's going to burst into 1,000 ravens. However, the pattern is different this time. This is going to de-res. You have a defender program up?
I have my armor program, yes.
Okay, if that's the only one, then I randomly choose your armor program to de-res.
Actually, I have two different. Well, actually, armor is the only resed. Black, I don't have turned on right now.
So it'll de-res your armor and slug you for a d6 to the brain.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Just one extra brain cell gone.
Ouch. I need those brain cells.
You do. Now, what would you want to go for the bonks? You want to slide?
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. So it
Okay.
doesn't clock me if I get jacked out again.
Oh my god, D-Res, what is?
How my
Are
god?
you distracted? Is Gopher?
Oh my god!
You having some performance anxiety or?
A little bit.
I mean,
Oh,
to be fair, it might
hey,
roll less,
let me see.
which it does.
Okay. Hey, your
Still
sword
hit
still
it.
hits. You fumble, but it overcorrects, and your the sword like goes flying out of your hand, but then still manages to like fall down and like slice its wings. So, all right,
for
you gonna
12
attack it
damage.
again?
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, it'll do it.
Surely I won't crit this. All right, surely I won't. Go ahead and yeah. All right.
Another 10. Yep.
Ah, explodes in the digital
Okay.
feathers.
So long as you don't fuck up the encounter roll against the giant, don't try and fight it. Just slide. Because if it gets an attack off on you, it has a very high attack stat. So just try and slide past it.
There you go. There's the white marble, like all the federal buildings have and everything. You know the password. You know what's going to happen as soon as that wall parts.
Yep.
Here we go.
Roll your speed.
Roll speed for initiative, essentially.
Check. I gotta click back over. My Gigante has a speed of 2. Ah, there you go. All right, second time's the charm. That foot comes again. You just feel the pressure in this digital space, like a vacuum, as this giant foot goes past you. I presume you're sliding.
Sliding to get out of this combat.
What's my
That
perception?
would be
Also
versus
two.
perception. Yep.
Yep.
That's why I said slide it, don't fight it, because its defense is 4 and its attack is 8.
Oh, they're right.
Just slide.
So, you take the opportunity of the whiffed foot to slide underneath it, and just over and behind you now. The Statue of Liberty is like holding the torch down, like looking for you, and you scamper ahead.
Whew.
As you escape this area, there is a gold globe that is just slowly spinning in front of you now. This is a node, and beside it is a file.
Okay. Definitely gonna try and ID that file. What it's all about.
Oof.
Come on!
We're role playing so much tonight, everyone.
The crit fails. The number of crit fails.
The story is telling you
I-
need these
I-
bonding
I
moments with
took-
Gopher.
I took all of the crits. I'm sorry, they're mine.
And mine.
How dare you, Kevin? How dare you, evil?
I mean, after fighting a sentient Statue of Liberty, at least you didn't have to fight the leash Vigo the Carpathian.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Lich Washington.
Yeah.
No, I was going for a Ghostbusters 2 joke, but yeah.
All right. So
No.
you don't ID the file.
But I am going to copy it
Okay.
anyway.
Yep.
Copy
You'll just
it.
need to encrypt it at some point.
Yep.
Or unencrypt it.
Point. Yep. But I'm gonna try and control the node.
Yeah.
See what it do.
Okay. You're trying to spin it, and it's just the globe is stuck.
This thing is giving me so much grief.
Yeah.
You know, Gopher,
Yeah.
sometimes a netrunner will encourage you to get involved in the wonkiness that can be architectures. I am going to dissuade you. I'm going to say, stick to getting your hands greasy. Stick to, you know, if you're looking to pick up a new hobby, maybe try cars. That might be more up your alley. You know, because I remember you saying that you have nomad history, right?
Yeah.
You know, why'd you leave? Or is that too personal? If it's too personal, you can just say so.
No, it's all right. I think we were hired to hit a convoy. And
Hired or just wanted?
honestly, it's been a while. So much has happened, can't really remember all the details. But we were hitting a convoy. It seemed to go well, but I guess by the time I got to our rendezvous point, I was the only one there.
Shit.
Tried getting a hold of the others and nothing.
Your whole clan just gone? Just disappeared?
Seems like it.
Like they ditched you?
No, I don't. I don't think they. I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't think they do that kind of thing. Not to me, anyway. But
Where are you originally from?
further up north, up near the border between and USA, and what I guess what happened to Canada by this point in the timeline, or at this point in the timeline?
Canada's.
Depends on where exactly.
They're trying to get people to Calgary.
Yeah, you've got like. So you've got like the big cities that have basically maintained their own independence, like Calgary and Vancouver, like all the western coast ones. Once you go further in, you start Canada basically gets fully taken over by Sov Oil, I think, because they mine the oil fields there.
So it's kind of.
I'm not very up to date on Canada. Specifically, recently I was looking up New York because you just got kicked with a Statue of Liberty. And
so,
wow,
and
New York is bad. New York was bombed before Night City was bombed.
As far as I know, or at least I'm filling in the gaps from my own understanding, Canada, like the big cities of Canada, are forts in the wilderness in Cyberpunk. Like they're kind of their own little independent things. I don't think they get absorbed by the NUSA or whatever, but like they're not Night City, but they're just in the Cyberpunk dystopia, they're forts in the wilderness. So you can go from big city to big city, and in between it's wilderness or desolation.
Desert wasteland.
Yeah.
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 A lot of the world is desert wasteland.
So southern Canada is agricultural haven.
Yeah, Biotechnica was in Alberta, so.
Yeah, it's basically corporate hell. There's no national government. It's all run by corps, but it is a haven basically to do whatever you want. Although going over the border for nomad families is kind of difficult because they try and press gang you into becoming employees, and if you don't, well, they summarily execute you at the border.
That's why you want a heavily armored nomad vehicle.
Yeah, because I was thinking about like Gopher being from like his family being up in like the northwest, I guess. Though I'm not.
Oh, you could be from the Pacific Confederation.
Yeah.
Washington, Oregon.
Sort of follow the highway down to NorCal, where Night City is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with
I think this works.
U.S. or NUSA geography, so.
No, if it sounds cool, we'll work with it. That's rule of cool first and foremost, and then we'll worry about the details. But yeah, if you want to be
Minnesota
quasi-Canadian or something, then that's perfectly fine. That brings a lot of flavor, because if you recall from the even in the scream sheet here in for the people who are giving accountings of UFOs, there's someone from the Royal Canadian Air Force that gave a statement. So I mean, Canada exists; it's out there.
In fact, actually, I imagine that's probably what happened to Gopher's family. You probably travel in the border, coming down to NUSA. You made it, and the rest didn't.
So something could have happened out in them thar hills. And if you believe Big Rhonda from the Snake Nation, my clan was set up in the High Sierras when we saw them. Jerry thought it was the usual Aerozep traffic at first, but then Thrash just started babbling. Their eyes were so tricked out that they could see the moon in high res. I swear, they're not from here.
Yeah, but no one believes Steak Nation. They're literally snakes.
That does remind me, also too, when I go shopping, I'm also gonna have to get in contact with JP, because I'm gonna need him to source an item for me.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll talk to Night Mage and get JP stuff and do some shopping on that.
It's gonna be simple because his operator rank can grab the item that I'm looking for because it's only of expensive tier. But
I'm sorry to hear about your family. I kind of know what it's like to be all alone.
Seems like we all do.
Well, we're a crew now. You know, for better or worse. We're good at what we do. And, you know, I like to code. I like problem solving. I like figuring stuff out. Puzzles are fun.
They
The more
are.
complex, the better. Like, we're talking like master chess level. Sudoku shit. You ever play chess?
Couple times.
Only a couple times. If you've only played a couple of times, do you really know how to play?
Well, I guess we can find out.
Once
Spent
I'm
most of my
fucking-
time.
Once I'm done fucking cracking this puzzle, piece of shit.
And as you say that, especially given the context of the questions for Gopher, you finally unlock the node, which is the IFF targeting core, the Identify Friend / Foe. So you already have the camera. You're in the core now, where you can program the drone with like hard like. Here's my picture, I am always friend, or a variable, anyone wearing this pin is friend, or whatever. So if you want to be tricky towards Gopher, you can always do something like say cheese, and you can actually like turn the camera and the drone to face him, and take his picture to upload him as a friend or a foe.
Ka-chink! You're a friend.
Probably,
Turns it to myself. Ka-chink, I'm a friend. Upload photos of that she definitely has of Kiri, of Outback, and of JP. Friends.
Yes. You get a 2-in-1 for the Outback one, because now the IFF will also not target my car, because it's the selfie when I was jumping in the desert.
It's the one photo she has of him, aside from maybe one she's like sniped of her own.
Maybe just not the one where you apparently, for some reason, you're screaming like, "Man, we'll be bathed in the baptism of flame."
Yeah, maybe not that one. But...
You don't even know what you were thinking. That wasn't even you.
That was my twin brother back out.
Yeah.
damn, that Simpson Hall definitely makes you say stuff.
Now, this is also the bottom level. This because you already have control over like the camera and that. And this other node is the targeting core. That's all this drone is here to do. So if you want to plant a virus, effectively just jailbreak it, right? You make it your own.
Yeah, make it my own. Yep.
And you had some very good role play here. So your RP, like especially learning backstory from Gopher, because hey, I'm entertained by that. I was leaning in, and plus this is like feed me, like give me plot, give me tragedy, give me opportunity to weave some cool stuff as well.
Stab knives into your face.
And maybe unlike getting kicked in the face by the Statue of Liberty and bleeding in front of Gopher, you might be able to share a triumph because you crack the file.
Ooh. Wonder what?
Decrypted, and I'll paste this for you as well, but decrypted. Operation Little Birdie, acoustic harvester log. You've uncovered a deeply buried, passive surveillance subroutine. This drone's core OS isn't just running executive defense. It's a mobile data mining node. The drone is programmed to act like a fly on the wall, which it also is physically built to do based on the Savannah Eagle. You set it and forget it, like a little gargoyle. Or you can have it follow you. But, to act as a fly on the wall in highly secure VIP environments, it is constantly running advanced sentiment analysis on ambient conversations, specifically listening for high net worth individuals discussing Militech, the NUSA, or its CEO, Rosalind Myers. The logs are compiling a massive psychological profile of Night City's elite, recording their fears, their political leanings, and their financial vulnerabilities. This would mean that this Cinder system, and any others like it, which might be going out to very fortunate elites at big galas. Militech isn't just selling defense suites. They are actively bugging the 1% to gather blackmail, info, or perhaps shape political promises to come in the future by hearing the things that they like and don't like.
Wendy is going to love this.
Wendy. Yeah, I could just imagine D being like extracting the files and.
Now, it has not recorded any. The files or the receptacles are there. This hasn't been used yet, so there are no files it's recorded. However, the file structure is set up that the stuff can
that it can get
be recorded, and over time it's meant to emit like just microbursts of info back, so it's just little chirps, little tweets, partial info sent out over time to weave into any other signals.
And you can rewrite that with the jailbreak.
And do you want to be? I mean, I would love to be the recipient of some hot gossip. In the terms of if this thing starts, I don't know, for whatever reason, records something interesting based on where it is you put it. But I can also set it up with you. You were the one who clept this thing, so.
Well, I mean, you have the media connections.
I do. Doesn't can't do swapsies. Look, I figure since you clept the thing, you kind of were like eyeballing it, be like my little cute little drone thing that pet. If you consider machines pet, I don't know, but I'm doing this for you because we're chooms. At least I hope we're chooms.
We are.
Okay. So, whatever settings you want for this thing, aside from, obviously all of us being like friendlies, what do you want it to do? Programmed to surveil, programmed to defend. Kind of a set it and forget it sort of deal. Not that I imagine you have a whole lot of like elite like corpos coming into your stacked house. But you could always buy it somewhere.
Yeah. We did have Trauma Team come by last month, shortly after the
Here
New
at your
Year end.
stacks?
Yeah, I think.
What's Trauma doing here? Who has trauma? Who in this whole complex of stacks has trauma coverage?
I mean, that could be why they're living in the stacks.
Well,
Money's going to trauma.
The owners, the owner family with
Yeah, the
a
landlord.
drug-addled or drug-riddled daughter and a son who's also kind of up to no good.
yeah, because God, that was like first or second session. Did I see both Drez and Kiri during that, or?
You did before you knew them, yes. Because they had a
Yeah.
mission to go help out the owners. And then they kind of got caught up in a drug deal to learn about things. And that's when we had kind of a crossover where you two could recognize each other later. Like, weren't you the... And, you know, in stereo. Similar to how we had a crossover with Outback and JP.
I think maybe the owner might have, though. Actually,
Like silver, like copper or silver coverage, right? Not like platinum tier shit, because it's not that kind of exact, right?
no, I don't think they'd have that kind of coverage. Though, thinking about it, I think I saw you and Kiri that day as well, before we met.
Oh
Actually-
yeah. Yeah, we had been.
Actually, yeah. How many people are in this stack, actually? I'm pretty sure based on how much rent this guy's collecting per month, the landlord could afford trauma platinum.
the landlord could, yeah.
Absolutely, that's $2,000 a month, which is literally 2 people's rent.
Well, thank you for inviting me over. It's jailbroken for whatever you want me to do with it. I just have to write some code and we're golden.
Yeah, I think I guess the main things would be kind of reset or change the pass keys so that when I try and use this,
You're the authorized user? I mean, not that I would have to claim as, you know, with your credentials. Because it's going to require biometrics. So it's going to need to read your biomon. So you can hand me your personal link and I'll get you hooked up. And she'll and she'll do the necessary process to get Gopher's
So,
personal link to be the
Gopher's
authorized.
the owner, but you're registered as like a sysadmin, and
Mhm.
you're uploading photos
yeah.
of friends, and okay.
Oh yeah.
and then if you want to hijack the surveillance program, go for it.
What, just have it send the data to me?
Yeah. Instead of probably good to make sure it doesn't go to Militech, just in case they end up tracing it back to us or something.
Yeah. So about that, if it starts recording you, that would mean that I would be getting sent data on your own personal life, just so you know.
Yeah, because you can replace the keywords. Like it's listening for like Militech or Rosalind Myers. You know, like how Alexa's not supposed to listen to you all the time, but actually does. There's a key list of words it's always listening for. You could change that, and
Those I'm gonna keep there because I'm interested in. Because Wendy's.
Yeah. Probably write in a if it's possible to write in a switch to turn it off altogether as well.
Just kind of a general kill switch.
Yeah.
So if I don't know if you are a particularly sociable person, but if you don't want me knowing anything about your personal life, I will make sure that that's not part of the filter. Because privacy of your own home. I'll just kind of leave the filters as is right now, where it's just listening out for anything related to Millie or Rosalind Myers or the NUSA. You know, that. If we want to add more, we can always do so later.
Yeah. And it won't have to go through the net architecture again like that.
No, because we've written you and me as the administrators now.
now
so
someone
the black
else
eyes
wanted
would
to
be
get
a
into
girl.
it.
These black eyes are mine now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, if there's a list of particulars you want that can be programmed in, you know, similar to fulfilling like a shopping list, and now Gopher, for your part of the jailbreak, you just need a week because that's your ability.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to worry about a roll or anything from you. And you did some very good role play. I think this was an excellent scene between you and Drez. Sort of like the physical and the metaphysical, the hardware and the software. Like this was a really good conversational moment. So I'm pretty happy with that.
I like that you're the hardware guy, Gopher. We need guys like you.
Yeah.
Things like shopping we can do on an in-between session. Like we can talk about if you need anything of like, or you want to go through JP to like find or get a discount or something. We'll talk about that. But this was the main stuff I wanted to do, was the role playing and also like the ROLE and the little bit of ROLL that came with it as well. So what we'll do is when we pick up next week, if there is anything lingering, although if there is, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Or like if Night Mage wanted to, you know, get some words through his character if he does come back next week.
Just as a side note, Valentine's Day is spent with D-Rez.
I'm sorry.
Treating Kiri.
That's the one thing I wanted to follow up on, is the D-Rez Kiri Valentine date. What is your plan for Valentine's Day?
To treat her and pamper her. Just
okay, like staying in, going out?
Going out.
Okay.
Just treating her like a queen, because I have the money to do so.
All right. You will find that restaurants and other places are not going to be very busy for Valentine's Day. And that is because on the 13th, you get a public service announcement. Everyone, all of you do, get a public service announcement that in the ongoing repair and future fortification of the sewers of Night City in the wake of the flooding, they are going to be doing a deep clean and blowout of the sewer system. So everyone needs to prepare for inversion smog. So if you're going out and you don't have nasal filters or a gas mask, I suggest that you do. Because bad stuff will happen as the city vents the sewers and a noxious, toxic smog clings to the streets. That was randomly rolled, by the way. That was not me just looking to actually shit on your Valentine's Day. That was a random roll, and by the way, that's lasting for 3 days.
Well, I guess we're not going out now, are we?
Well, you can. You just gotta wade through shit-smelling smog and toxic fumes.
That's fine. We will go and get doodles, and you can pamper me in the apartment.
And I'm sorry. This public service announcement is brought to you by our corporate sponsors of blah, 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 blah. Please go and purchase nasal filters at your nearest blah, 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 blah.
Going to get them installed at a Ripper Doc or something.
This partnership done in association with Just a So.
But yeah,
good thing I have a breathing mask.
If any of you do go out on the 14th, 15th, and 16th days of February, you need some sort of filter. Otherwise, you're going to suffer some pretty bad stuff.
Wow, it's almost starting to feel like New York in here.
However, it is a nice warm 60 degrees, so maybe spring's around the corner soon. I truly am sorry, dear Ez and Kira. I didn't mean to shit on your Valentine's Day, but inversion smog happens.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does.
Yes, for Valentine's Day, love is in the air, and also harmful particulate.
Yeah, maybe like
one and the same for some people.
Like oozing up through the manhole covers as they're like blowing. They're literally like blowing through the sewer system to declog stuff.
I'm quickly buying a smog mask.
All right, there you go. Now you can have a date outside.
Well, if they're blowing out the sewers, that might be a really good time to get into bike racing.
Kiri, what if we kiss through gas masks in the inversion fog?
The street nomads are going to be really fun.
What if we shared chem filters? But hey, it's Night City, so
You just gotta do a really quick take my breath away kiss and then get the foot back up.
Yeah.
Just real quickly, just pull it off real quick.
Yeah. Several young lovers found dead around Night City following romantic stunts.
Try joining Outback on his Valentine's Day celebration.
What's Outback doing?
Drinking chocolate liqueur.
Oh, and oh no, wait, that would be in the first week. So you're out of you're at the Aldo House. That's fine. Yeah, you can drink chocolate liqueur and be in the pure cold air of the desert instead of the noxious shit stains on the streets.
Doing the actual work with Aldecaldos to get the upgrade only took 2 of the days. The rest of the 5 days are installing it because it's a very complicated system. It is a rank 5 system required, so...
Since we were fast forwarding as well, one last note in the second week. Don't know if this is going to affect any of your plans, because I mean you were driving and JP was staying inside. Even the moment, if anything, I guess we can have kind of the bonding moment as Drez is spending the day trying to, like, I don't know, we could say like Gopher got all the physical stuff ready, but he just needed the software to get jailbroken, so this was the day to do it. And so you come over and you have your bonding moment as it turns to blood rain outside on the 21st. So for
Good thing
5
you have an
hours
umbrella.
while you're jailbreaking this, blood rain is pouring from the sky.
Well, we're staying indoors during that.
Yep. It really sets the mood of diving into personal tragedies of missing family members and getting a
Even
bloody
the
nose from the
sky
Statue
cries
of Liberty.
blood.
Yeah. But then on day 23, it goes back to being a nice cold 40-degree Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius, light rain and sleet. So everything kind of gets washed away. Yay. All right, so what we'll do, you all have notes you can review if there's extra stuff. You can also ask me questions in between if you need something clarified or whatever. Just let me
We're
know.
spending money and IP.
Yep, and then what?
Week, so.
Yep, spend money, spend IP. We'll move forward from there, and then when
My
we
IP
start
is
up,
spent.
you have your job with Mikhail, who's going to need you to do some suit testing, and then he's going to try to put you through whatever this next program is that he has lined up for you. Which I don't know if it's going to be the horror movie, just this time not corrupted by a hacker, or if it's going to be a different genre. But be ready for it. And I hope you'll have fun with whatever Mikhail has planned for you. So, we are going to do a thing, and that thing is clicking a button, clicking another button, and another button that I'm using to scroll.
It's a lot of button clicking. Basically.
There is. I'm a hacker, everyone. Didn't you know this? I'm
There you
clicking
go.
mouse buttons. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to take you down to Australia, and we're going to go raid down to die. Oh, this is their Wrath and Glory session. It looks like they're going against a bunch of Necrons right now. So let's go raid down
Yeah,
to
fun.
die RP.
I don't know what that means.
Basically,
And,
immortal Egyptian-themed robots that want to extinct all life.
They're legally distinct Terminators. They're totally not
The only
Terminators,
thing-
guys. We're being super serial about this. Come on now.
Well, no. They're
The
not
only thing
Terminators
I
anymore.
know
They
are
have their souls
Skaven.
back.
Well,
However,
okay,
they're all suffering
yeah.
cases of Alzheimer's. They're mentally degenerated, robo cops.
The last time they were playing, they dealt with one that had a very interesting fashion conundrum, and that's whose skin am I wearing?
The only thing I know in Warhammer are the Skaven because they're fun.
So I'll see you again. Thank you to my players. Thank you to my audience out there. It was nice having you. I hope that this downtime was also interesting and fun. Maybe you laughed as well, or there were some fun, tense moments. I love the role playing, everyone, and these are moments to breathe, and then we can always get back to work and doing more edge running later. But these moments are important too in a game. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you down in Australia. Bye.
Bye.